Remember, I ain't got to look at the mic as well. I got a bad habit of looking at the mic. Pause, bro. You opted out. You can't even tell me.
I didn't do nothing, bro.
Bro, he opted out, bro. He said he's grown.
What are you talking about, bro?
I heard the...
Rolling.
Is it rolling?
Yeah.
Opt out you.
From last time Dirty was on, I told him I'm not even involved in all that.
Can I have a quick question? My first question.
Wait, we haven't started yet.
Yeah, but it was the first one. It weren't even the Styles P or Vibes Cartel.
Oh my days, you still asking me this?
Bro, it's been months later.
Yeah, and it's still.
But how's he gonna change his vibe?
I just thought.
Oh, what? Now Vibes is out.
Yeah, you get me. And I thought maybe he would have listened to South somewhere along the lines, innit?
Nah. I still think Styles is.
No, it weren't even Styles. It was Jada. Any of them. Still not.
Not over Vibes.
For entertainment purposes, Vibes Cartel, yeah. 100%.
Yeah, not over Vibes. Not over what's
I
been
hear
recorded.
that, man. Same man saying Skepta over Ghetto and that. You get me? Yeah, same man saying Skepta over Gets and...
Here we go.
You know what I mean?
Let's get into it.
Yeah, I'm saying...
This is your boy JEDIONLINE, Illuminati Live, Red Pill, Illuminati, clicks, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when we go live, and please put the number of your like in the chat, you know, like that. Me, wee,
This one's for the stolen voices, my people that ain't got much traces. Trapped in the belly of the beast, everywhere is beef and there's never ever peace. Every day is peak and I never get to speak. Living in the Elmos, never get to see. Sitting in a cell, feeling like you're never gonna leave, but you can't sleep cause you got beef with the bread underneath of the bunk. Man, the truth in my speech is abundant. I don't need a reason to keep it 100. The government declared a war on the man. So this ain't a song, it's a glorious anthem to rep for the group that is normally abandoned. The poor is ignored when they're stranded. From Lagos to Kingston, Norway to Camden, against all odds, of course we are champions. I'm the voice of Trayvon, I'm the voice of Stephen Lawrence, I'm the voice of Tupac, with no thug life engraved on my stomach. I'm the voice of a runaway slave, holding a blade and facing a musket. Been a victim of the system too long, we get tired of waiting for justice. The voice of Fred Hampton Sr., killed for defending the people, and the right to exercise freedom of speech. We just want to be treated as equal. I'm the voice of the mums and the ones that pray for unity in the community. I'm the voice of the young trying to escape the slum, but they can't find the opportunity.
So much to say, but not enough. You hear the cries calling from the skies above, saying it's okay, speak your mind, open your heart, don't let no one add you to all the
Decline.
What other ones have we got? Someone gave me some. I thought, what's the flirt? Legend, myth.
What's the who?
Legend.
What's his name?
Flirty D.
Safe.
What?
Nothing, you opted out.
Of what, bro? So what, man can't say Flirty D?
I'm flirting with D.
Who's flirting with D though?
You told me, you said it.
No, that's the name of the artist.
You
Big
made
up
it sound.
Flirter. Big up Flirter. Big up the whole grime scene. Let me. It's been eventful.
Yeah, has
Been a lot going on.
You saying?
Dirty's just scratching his chin. Let me. Dirty came like Ross Clark, Vibes Cartel and Sting. Yeah? 2 blood clot clip. Knapsack 2 SLR.
Fullmatic.
So big up man like Dirty Skanks in the building.
Walk on, my boys. Walk on.
Yeah.
Big up, man. Big up. Thanks for having me again.
Yeah, man.
Still don't rate Jadakiss, but it's cool. It's calm.
If you can find the clip where I said
Yeah,
that.
you don't, yeah, no, he rates Jada.
cool.
He just rates Vibes.
Just
Proper
not
like he
Vibes
should.
over Jada.
Bro,
Mavono or Vibes?
Vibes.
Vibes.
Yeah.
Skepta or Vibes?
Wait. What are you gonna say? Mavado or Vibes?
Right, Vibes. Skepta or Vibes?
Vibes.
Jamie or Vibes?
Well, you're not even done, bro.
Nah, he's being silly.
Why?
He's being silly.
I'm asking questions,
He's being
bro.
silly. He's being
Just
silly.
ask
He's being
questions.
silly.
I'm moving dumb.
Yeah,
I'm from his head. I'm from his yeah. Skepta or Jamie?
No.
Skepta or Jamie? Jamie.
What?
Yeah, creativity-wise, Jamie, 100%. Bars, still Jamie. I've never really been a Skepta fan. Because it's shut down. Yeah, cool, when I was raving, it was live still. But I prefer Jamie. Jamie's cold, and he's creative, and he produces.
Cold.
And
Skepta's cold. Look, we ain't come to fuck about, innit? Yeah?
I'm all ears,
Yeah,
man.
we ain't come to fuck about, man.
I'm all ears,
Let's stop the fucking about, man. Gloves off, right? Skepta's cold.
cold for who?
In my opinion,
Alright.
Skepta's a cold artist. I've never really liked JME as an artist. He's
Jamie's
never been
cold. He'll punch you in the neck with his
Fat Dog
funky
Key,
and
yeah.
I wouldn't have said backdoor key.
Nah.
Fob key.
Now the thing with JME, what I will say is, he's not always offensive to me in my ears. Like, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say he's shit. It just never was my artist.
He's
So
he's probably the one that you could say in grime is bare lyrical.
He's creative. I don't know about bare lyrical, but he's creative. No, I think he's a bit ABC simplistic. You know, it's cool. He's clear. He's got clarity. He gives us the beat space. And the thing what I like about grime is everyone's got their own individual. Well, you're supposed to have your own individual thing.
Yeah.
So JME, you can't miss him. It's JME. Everybody knows. You get me?
So wait, king of grime. Currently, not really based on your opinion, just currently.
my favorite in grime probably would be, like I said, Gets, Goods, SK. You don't know about SK? You know about SK.
Wait, what crew is he in again?
White
SK?
Boy SK.
No.
He was in a clip called Shelly Ann at one point. Yeah, SK, man. Cold. He's probably lyricism, you get me? Traumatic is sick as well. I can't forget Traumatic.
That
The Welsh
person.
brother. He's fucking cold
Welsh
as well.
brother.
Yeah.
What's going on?
You know, because of the diversity and the different things in there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Are these your favourites or
My favourites.
No,
My
'cause
favourites.
He said King of Grime.
Yeah, but that's why I
God, that's what he
I said
okay,
my
okay.
favourites are. But in terms of the King of Grime, I'm not sure what makes somebody the King of Grime, but I'm.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That's right.
Is there a difference between the King and the Godfather?
What are people
Do you
using
think
that
there's
now?
a difference between the King and the Godfather?
people
Maybe
are
I answer something, bro. Get out that fucking face, bro.
Wait. You know what it is? Man need to ask. When man asks me something, because man are just having the conversation, I'm listening at the moment. Because remember, like, I'm hearing this from an inside perspective, listening
Yeah,
to
of
what
course.
people think of it outside.
Yeah.
So I'm just taking it in for a second.
But can I ask you, do you think there's a difference between a Godfather and a King?
I just don't understand where this royal family comes from in regards to this grime thing.
Okay.
Do you know what
I just don't
gonna do?
understand
I'll tell
it.
you what I think the King of Grime means to me. They try to replicate, obviously, the hip hop, King of Hip Hop, which is a nod to the competitive nature of our genres, which mean that who's the top dog, who's running things, who's the sickest artist, who's got the history, who's got the
But
Yeah,
you know, I
who's
just don't
running
think,
it?
I don't ever
That's
think
what it
that's
means.
really been a thing in grime like that. To be honest with you, I think people outside have made that a thing.
Yeah,
I don't think
I
don't
get
think
that.
that's
Social
something like in
media's
regard.
all
Yeah,
that
like
still.
not just social, like just people outside have made this king of cool. Wiley and the Godfather of grime, cool. That makes sense to everyone. Yeah, cool.
just because he's the,
because
the
he was
originator.
the originator, like helped get a lot of people into the
I swear down he
game.
was the originator though.
Bro, there's no argument about
First.
Wiley's contribution to why
Yeah, but
people
no,
are where they
no
are.
argument about
and
his
at the beginning,
contribution, but argument about his position
in
is
regards
that
to being one of the very, if not the first.
the
there's-
first. So we say Roll Deep was the first or just Wiley?
All right, cool. So before Roll Deep and Wiley or whatever else, who are you talking about? Who are we talking? Grime. Remember we're talking about
Man-
grime.
man,
Man,
I'm
don't
gonna
start
scrap
talking
their
to me
face.
about garage or nothing
Man,
else.
they're
Let's
gonna
just keep
scrap their
it
face.
grime.
But I'll keep it 100. I said it last time. Roadside G's. I don't know who came
all right,
out first.
all right, cool. But Roadside G's before Wiley.
100% for me.
How?
100%.
Well, you
I
heard
don't know.
them.
I don't know who came out first, but I heard them. But then
So you're saying that
you definitely got your history back.
So you're saying that you heard the Roadside G's before you heard of Wiley.
But I'm from South London, bro.
All right, cool. Then we definitely got this whole thing wrong then.
Yeah.
For a split second, your history's way out. Your history's way
we say
way
they're
out.
mad. Like Wiley came in and then them lot came in mad years later.
Yeah.
Bro,
Swear.
Wiley.
No, first.
crazy.
'Cause remember,
literally years later.
Remember that Wiley's
like-
what, 45, 46? Wiley's a big
okay,
man.
fair.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
All right, fair.
Them men are big men as well.
They're big men, but I'm
Do you know
just
what I mean?
saying, like, there was.
I just feel like, if anything, I know there's some old school tunes, yeah, but
And I don't even know when they first.
For instance, like,
touched
remember,
down,
like,
to be honest with
who ate all the pies and all that?
Yeah.
Like,
But before all that,
that was even early.
But
That was
before
even
all that,
early.
who ate all the pies was
Yeah,
like.
what you call it, garage.
But what did you say? Like these are like
What you call it, urban.
you see, when I first knew garage, yeah, bro, I was pressing record and play to record it on a pirate radio. Them tunes there that you're talking, they remind me of commercial tunes. Innit? Am I wrong?
But they
Am I
are
wrong to say
commercial.
that?
They are commercial. What do you call it? And who ate all the pies?
Yeah.
Is later on, bro.
Yeah.
Who ate all the pies is not even.
Yeah,
is
it's
not
later
even
on
grime.
still,
yeah, yeah.
That's not even grime, bro.
No.
You're talking
It's more
about when these men
dancing
have
and-
got label positions now and whatever. You're talking about later on. I'm talking about when it was just radio. You didn't know what these man looked like and whatever else it is. Man are talking about later on and talking about like that was the beginning of it. This is what the confusion, like when I'm sitting and I listen to some people talk, not you lot, but I listen to, I'm like, where was you, man?
Where was you? Yeah.
Like, because grime started way before this. Grime was a thing before they even had a name for it.
So before...
After garage, there was just this misty period where man didn't know what man was doing.
What to do.
What it was, it sounded different.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Definitely
garage.
facts.
It wasn't hip hop, and man didn't have a name for it, bro. One day, I swear to God, I was in school these times, bro, and it's like somebody wrote it in a tabloid or something. I don't know if it was like Rewind magazine or some. Don't quote me to that.
Yeah, something about
but
the grimy
somebody
sound of
grime, the name grime, and someone we were saying grime.
I heard the story about someone that first wanted to call it Grimo or some shit like that.
But
and then it just got shortened to grime. They wanted to call it something that just sounded mad, like Grimo or Grimy.
Bro,
or something.
do you know, I don't know who was on the board of naming this or whatever else it is, because everyone was youths.
So it goes,
you know what I mean? In grime, even the people that are massive now were still young at the time. Kano was 17 on Lord of the Mics. There was grime a couple of years before there was Lord of the Mics.
That,
You know what I'm saying to you? So think about what we're really talking about here. There was no board of people that said, this is the name of ours. But I'm almost sure.
It just sprung up where it sprung up from.
I could be wrong, but
someone knows where it came from.
Some tabloid wrote grime. And at first, it was a bit of a later.
Yeah, why is calling that? I remember that little vibe as well. People weren't really feeling the name.
Right. I was in East London at these times. I was going to school in East when it just, this is what the mecca of it or whatever else it is. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So at the time, it was a bit of a weird vibe in regards to what? No one had anything better to say.
But even that East London was the mecca of grime though. Like my South London blood is like.
Yeah, but you just gotta be factual though, bro.
Yeah, but is it though? Like, is that like?
The problem is, I'll be real with you. The problem is, you don't have any knowledge of the history of grime. So like you even having an opinion in terms of what the history was and where is mad because you don't you obviously don't know.
Because most of my opinions are played
South
by
London
ear.
oriented.
No. When you get into your preference and that, then you're as valid as anyone else.
You're allowed to.
But like, if we're talking about the history and like,
I can't really
say because you ain't got a clue. But it's
that.
like that's just undisputed.
So before Wiley, there was no such thing as grime.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah, of course.
Pay as you go, that So Solid.
Yeah, but this is what I was thinking.
But So Solid and Pay as you go weren't grime.
No, but they were garage though. But they were garage. Yeah, exactly.
So there was, so
but they helped.
What happened
the sound.
What happened was we were merging from jungle, that scene, the UK scene of music, which is basically dance music, comes under the dance category, right? Was merging from drum and bass, jungle, into garage, and then from garage, it was definitely getting way more man than me and young. So remember, it's getting younger as people are grabbing it younger, and then garage, and then you got different versions of garage. Birmingham's got speed garage and bassline, and these lot have got. Because bassline was kind of around similar, or whatever, just before that, times two. Garage times two. Remember times two or whatever they used to call it? Rare, and then it was like, like Dirty saying, this whole thing of, lyric focused. Rare, do you know what I mean? And then, it was like, grime. And then Wiley was obviously the first name that I was hearing associated with it.
Okay, fair.
I think there's some argument about the first grime tune. Remember, Nasty said it was DTI or something to do with that.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
The first ever grime song.
Chipmunk wasn't happy about that.
I don't know. Like for me,
does Chipmunk think he recorded the first grime tune?
No. I don't think that was an argument.
I know because Wiley was there before Chip.
I don't think that was his argument. I don't think that would even.
No,
make
that's
sense.
not what he was saying. He was just saying, "Big Nasty, you're chatting shit."
Yeah, but I don't know, to be honest with you. In regards to what the first ever grime song was, I couldn't.
Right, so King of Grime then.
I don't think there is a king of grime.
So you ain't got a personal one?
I've got my favourites in grime, to be honest with you.
Who's your favourite grime artist?
It kind of shifts at times. I look for different inspiration in different artists at different times. Gets is always one of the top for me. Scorch is obviously one of my faves.
Scorcher,
Yeah, Scorch is one of my favourites. Boom, DW is a massive inspiration to me. Obviously, you got the Wileys, you got the newer MCs as well. You got the Cruise Leons. There's a few.
Crowd favourite or MCs choice. I feel like MCs in a survey would mostly say DEE.
Is their favourite MC.
Or
do you know,
Wiley.
do you know
But
what?
sometimes I feel
like-
like that was pushed on, man.
No. Do you know what?
We're gonna get to that, but-
Do you know? I don't think it was a pushed on thing. Let me tell you something. You see, at the time when I was listening to grime as a youth man, now remember I couldn't see nobody. This is just hearing it on the radio, bro. You know what it was, Jeds, anyway. So for me, it was just the influence and power that was coming back through this. Like everybody was talking about DEE, and then it was DEE, and who was better, DEE or Dizzy? I was always a DEE fan, to be honest with you. Like just for the simple fact that I couldn't ever hear him. I always had a deeper voice. I knew I would never sound like Dizzy.
Yeah.
DEE didn't have the deepest voice in the world, you know what I mean?
yeah.
But it won't be able. Physical. It was closer to me, and I was like, raw, he sounds sick, this stylish. And to be honest with you, when we was them ages there, if you actually listen to what Double was saying, he was very lyrical them times there. At this precise time now, people may not say raw, like, but in the same, you go into a rave now, and nobody's going to lock off a rave like DEE, bro.
Yeah, facts.
For the vibes, for the energy, or whatever else it is, regardless of what you
It's
think
like
about.
I think what he's managed to do is audibly capture nostalgia of a grime,
100%
of
the
a time,
entire
of an era, of the
yeah.
whole thing. So you hear his voice. He's like almost got like the jingle, or what do you want to call it? The soundtrack. Do you know what I mean? You hear that sound, you know you.
The ad-lib, you feel 15 again,
But
bro.
did you see after the ad-libs, are man still getting down to his whole tune?
Bro,
or is it just
it's
a
not even
high
a tune, but Grime's not a tune
I like
thing.
his
Grime's
tunes.
not a tune.
I like
Grime's
his
not
songs.
necessarily a tune thing. If you're going out to a grime event where most of the time these men are, because remember, grime MCs are not forcing themselves on you, you know, bro. Grime MCs push music in the grime scene. You go to find it, so to speak, or it's pushed, like you're going to, it ends up looking on your page, or you end up going to find it, or whatever else it is. No one's forcing grime. Do you know what I mean? Man are going to look at it and then going to say, right, I think it's the idiot thing, or what? Bro, no one's forcing nothing on no one. To be honest with
Alright,
you.
cool. So I mean, what do you say when people say that?
That grime's the idiot thing, bro. This is
not even that grime. Let's be more specific. Gigs has said,
no, it's not just gigs.
but this is what I want to address.
No. We can address that. We can address that.
Wait,
but
just
but
let
it's
me-
bigger than that.
Yeah,
Jets.
cool.
Go
Let
on.
me get to this though, because this is what's topical and this is what's now, innit? So that's why I'm saying that we can talk about all of it, but I'm just saying Gigs has said that grime guys are not really street like that, right? How do you interpret that statement that he made?
But foolishness. Do you know what I'm going to say? It's absolute foolishness. This has been a narrative since grime has been about, bro. Man have always said grime MCs are NEEKS, or grime MCs are not on this and blah blah. It's just lyrics and blah, blah, man just shouting and chatting shit. And bare street niggas have been saying this from the beginning of time. Bruv, this is not a new narrative, bro.
It's not new.
It's not a new
weird
narrative.
narrative,
But I want to ask the question.
There
though.
was context to it, I
But
think.
no. But my question is this though: if I forget the UK versus USA thing for a second, because that was the bigger picture in regards to the whole conversation, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Right. Cool. But just in regards to grime MCs being NEEKS, because they're
This is a big part of it, though. This is a
but this is
massive
the
part of
problem.
it. Yeah.
The problem is this: there's dickheads in every genre.
Yeah.
That's facts.
That's
There's
100%.
rappers that are chatting bag of shit right now that don't have P's that they're talking about. Never boss machine, don't trap,
let's-
But some of these man are doing
You know what I
it.
noticed? What I've been noticing through all of this year is a lot of this is time sensitive, you know. And what I mean by that is a lot of our views and standpoints actually come from time. And we've discovered that by talking about DEE and getting to the point of realizing that what he does is capture a certain point in time where things was at its best in grime and the vibe, and you was young and
And
discovering
isn't that
it.
what some of the best artists in the world have ever
But
done?
also with that nostalgia or whatever, or mythology we say that's behind it, there's also the mythology of how it started. And in the beginning, what we could say is majority of man that was on a rap thing was trying to do the bad boy rap thing. And a lot of the time there was, it's like we was in like a prove it element of if you're rapping it, you got to live it. We was fully engulfed in that. Whereas where grime came in, a lot of the more creative minds went to it. Yeah, Roadman went to it and whatever, rare. But I think for the majority, it was the people that weren't really trying to get into the, like, rap had the gangster image. And that's what everyone was kind of majority. Not everyone. There was there was Lyrical Man. There was
operative word being image.
I know,
bro.
but wait, let me finish this point though, because what I'm saying is there was that was straight associated with the street culture of the times, right? And vice versa. So they were both merged. What you was wearing, it was all hip hop influence, rare gangster image, right? That was the popular side of it. Whereas grime now was more like man from the ends, rare. So there was essentially, even though man was more aggressive with their delivery, I used to go to grime events and grime things. It's definitely gonna be way more comfortable there and compatible. But I think what happened was the real road man, which most of them weren't the originators of grime. This is what the truth is. The real road man saw grime and started latching onto it. So you started getting more of a Crazy Titch or a this or whoever who felt like they was been through stuff and rare. But they didn't make up the majority, so they could go around and bad up most people.
Yeah.
So do you know what I mean?
I get that.
That's how it was. I went to so much grime raves and so much grime events.
But it makes sense because if it's coming off the back
let me just say this. I weren't there at the super start, but if you go to Jammer's basement, my name's all over it.
Yeah.
I've been with everybody. I've been spitting with Esco in his kitchen. Like so I'm not just talking from a place of rare. I know it. I've seen everyone. I've been here. I've been to Rinse. I've been this. I've been rare. I've been been rolling. But what I'm saying is, there's definitely a theme of you needed that group needed chaperoning by a couple real ones. That's just the facts. Yeah, it was, and I think that there was a more vulnerability within the grime ranks than they were in the hip hop.
All right, if we're talking about like back in the day, in the beginning of grime or whatever else it is, and we're talking about the Nasty Crews, the Roll Deeps, and these crews or whatever else it is, are we saying that there was no bad boy MCs at the time that were on the road and doing their thing? Them times there.
But I already said no. I already said there was.
No. But my thing is this whole.
But I'm just talking about the truth is. Wait. But listen to me. Listen to me. Bro.
So what are you saying to me? But because of a man was doing a certain genre of music, he was actually living what he was saying, bro. Is that what you're saying to me?
I'm just saying, innit? Yeah.
Let's make this make sense.
I'm just saying, if you went somewhere where there was gonna be bare rappers, bare UK rappers. And you went you went somewhere where there's gonna be bare grime guys, yeah. I know what I'm in my head because I was there. I
want to ask you something.
I was there in that era. We can't undo history.
No. Wait a minute. Let me ask you something, Jedi. Let me ask you something, bro. Remember, grime was coming up at a time where the youths, them 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 teenagers or whatever else it is, and grime is a very competitive and combative sport, in regards to music.
Yeah.
People are clashing and disrespecting each other and rah on a regular basis. Because it wasn't major news to real bad boys or whatever else it is, do you think that man weren't bucking up and swinging it out and people weren't getting their... Wait. And getting their head bust and people weren't getting stabbed? Wait a minute, bro. You're saying that it didn't happen or there wasn't the majority. I'm not saying it was everybody, but I'm also telling you this. Being somebody who was on the roads myself and in music as well, doing grime. So the people that were saying that was a dickhead thing.
Do you ever get punched up?
I've been stabbed 24 times in my life.
No, by grime guys. Over grime.
No, it wasn't over grime. It wasn't over grime. Right. It's because of what I was doing on the road.
Right. So exactly. Wait, 1 second.
But I represent grime.
But listen to me.
But I represent grime. I've never represented road rap and whatever.
Wait, 1 second. Did anybody from grime ever do you anything?
Bare people in grime have been through bare things and had to do with real situations. No, but not because a grime MC's never done me nothing.
Right. So what I'm saying is,
I've seen grime MCs set pace and do things, bro.
I think what we're doing is 1 second. I think what we're doing is having an argument of whether there's.
No, it's not an argument. It's not an argument. But
what we're doing is having an argument about who's bad in grime. What I'm saying. Listen, let me finish.
Bro.
You gotta let me finish, bro.
No, but I'm not. That's not my point, though.
Okay,
that's not my point.
But this is what you keep stressing, and I'm trying to get away from that because what I'm saying is I've already acknowledged.
No, but what you're saying to me is, brother.
You got to listen, please. What I'm saying is you got to. I've already acknowledged and agreed with you in your initial statement about there was real ones in every set. There was dickheads in every side of rare. We understand that. What I'm saying is, when we went to grime events, whatever, we was always the baddest.
Yeah.
Or the baddest we knew. So like what I'm saying is, no, it's not Neeky. It's just it was a slightly different set of people that was on. It was a slightly different vibe that was going on. Yeah. So the roadman was rapping, And the grime youths, you didn't have to be a roadman to kind of rap. I'm not saying you had to be a roadman to rap, but that was the impression when we listen. Either you're gonna listen for clarity or you're not.
No, it's not. I understand.
Because I feel pressured that you're interrupting, so I'm not even speaking clearly. I'll be real. Because my point.
Go on, Jedi. Because man cut me, stop me to say what you're saying. My point. I didn't even finish. But go on, bro. Go on, I hear you. I don't
want it to sound confusing. Like
go on.
Yeah. I big up. I don't want it to sound confusing what I'm saying, dirty, bro. Like, and I don't want you to get me wrong. So that's why I'm trying to be very clear on what I'm saying, innit? Yeah. So if you've misunderstood or if I've said something the wrong way,
I'm trying to understand you.
We're gonna get the clarity now. What I'm exactly trying to say, because I feel a bit pressured. Because I've got the grime, the grime man over here. Bro, members only over here. Bro, you hear me? Bro, G Rhymes has sent him. You hear me? You know I'm under pressure from grime already. But no. All jokes aside, all I'm trying to say to you, brother, is on the ground. Yeah, I feel like there definitely was a shared perception amongst the culture, yeah, whether inside or outside, yeah, that grime guys, grime guys were grime guys, but it were peppered with real ones. There was a sprinkling of real ones all up in there, but most man was just trying to chat about the chat. Now, what I would say is, if we start naming, which I'm not gonna do, but if we start naming the most key players, the most key faces that you'd think and associate with grime from then till now. And if you know them personally, you know most of them weren't road, but kind of tried to associate or was close or knew certain man. My cousin was there, but man weren't road. And this is another thing where it reminds me of those ends like Crystal Palace and like Croydon, and where certain man from different ends feel like they're safe to go. Yeah, and when they go there, they're expecting to be the baddest man there. And when they see next man, they get into bare madness, and that's what I think happens in grime. Bare madness happens, but it's between them. That's why I said, did anyone do anything to you? No. Why? Because you was really on road. Yeah. And you definitely would have stood out amongst your peers in grime as being someone that was actually on road. You can't deny that, bro.
I'm gonna let you finish. Before
as long as you took in what I was saying, because that was my point, bro. That was what I was trying to say. I hope you took in what I said.
Cool. Now let me say my piece, yeah? Again, my whole thing is this. There has been this perception for time. As somebody who has been on the road and stood up on the road, I've heard man say it. I've heard my brethren say that grime's a dickhead team. And whatever else it is. Grime man are broke. And whoop. And these men are not really living whatever else it is. Like I've said, there's been bare things that have happened within grime that stays within grime. Remember what I've said to you from the beginning? Grime is not something that has been pushed on people. You see what I'm saying to you? There has been bare MCs that people have the perception that they're not road in any capacity. Yeah? Bro, because you're not setting pace on people, you've never bust a strap, you never stabbed someone, what, you think that these men have not had scraps and whatever else it is and had to, or they've shot food or whatever else it is at times and gone through something.
No,
wait, bro. It's not, because again, I'm trying to understand the difference between wait. So what is it then? I'm trying to understand then. Maybe that's what I need to understand then.
Bear man shot, bare NEEKS shot, NEEKS getting fights.
But
when they're around certain man, the temperature
all
has
right
been
then,
regulated.
and my whole thing is this. Because
they're not from a certain cloth.
This is a lot of people in general, not just grime MCs and not just rappers. People need to get this perception out of their head that the majority of MCs in their heads are not on piece.
Nah, you're on the PR campaign for grime
let me finish.
because you're a grime MC.
This is what I'm saying,
That's what you're doing, though.
This is why I get annoyed. This is why I get annoyed, and this is why MCs feel like raw. Man, don't even bother fucking with nobody else or whatever, and just do their own thing. Because when man have these actual conversations and saying, yo, what man is saying, I'll call him man, Neek or whatever else it is, bro, man have been through real life stuff. I've never had the image of the bad boy MC in grime. I've never pushed that. That's never been my thing. I just wanted to be the coldest. I've been through, bruv,
I disagree still.
Bro, what? That I've wanted to push the narrative.
Not wanted to push, but I think that is...
That people know that understand that I'm not a dickhead.
I think that the bad boy thing is part of your persona in grime.
No, that's cool. But that's cool though. But again, a lot of them...
Is that accidental?
No, I talk my thing.
Yeah.
But again, a lot of... You don't have to believe me when I talk it. You see what I'm saying to you?
But you said
don't
your
have to believe me.
Never been the gangster in grime. And I say Dirty Skanks, you are like a grime roadman. That's such a dumb label, yeah. But listen, let me just say this. Can I just say this? Because you know what, you're a grown man.
Yeah.
You're a father and you're a businessman. Wait. Let me do that for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me give you your buds. Get me? Yeah. You're accomplished musician. You do your thing, bruv. You're an adult. And you conduct yourself in an adult way more time. Like, obviously, we can all have a day where if you push me, rare. But I can vouch for you, Dirts, as a big man, mature in your mind and whatnot. Yeah. However, you're a grime roadman. Man knows you. You was a roadman. You have been, and you could be. Like at any point, you're connected and rare, and you will glide like a Segway. Right? Yeah. Catch man in his right. And that's fine because we're all on that. That's fine. But I'm saying, not everyone that can spit with you or what you grew up with or in the grime thing, rare, was actually on what you were on.
And I'm not disagreeing.
But I'm
with
saying,
that,
but listen. I'm saying, from the outsider's perspective or even from an insider's perspective, I think we all know that grime was populated and has been populated with a lot of men that chat that ain't really on it. Now let me get this. Let me get this. Because that was an early conception, an early perception of the thing, it stuck with grime. That's why I said it was like almost like part of the nostalgia, as in grime's not as greasy. That's why we flocked to the greasy grime, almost like a subsection, like proper, like raw. Gangster grime or rare or this man. There's certain man that just grease and war and gun and did it, and you go there for that. You got the yard man section. It's mainly patois and like dancehall influence. I'm just saying, innit? Yeah, grime versus hip hop. Them days growing up, the grime youths were not as respected. Yeah, not as respected as the hip hop guys. But there was individuals within grime that were respected, and they probably would have been respected. Whatever they did, they could have made soca, whatever. They would have been respected because of who they really were.
Yeah.
But I think, like I said, if you look at a lot of grime artists, their number one ammo is to chat shit, like lie about what they're really on.
But what separates them from these blood clot rappers?
No. But listen,
what separates them, bro?
within rap, there's more. Listen, within rap, there's more
through
respect to just be conscious, to just be rare. Rap is so much bigger than grime. Comparing them is just dumb. It's like comparing a city. Is that comparing a city to a continent? That's hip hop. Yeah. So much subgenres and most subgenres. You got so many subgenres and different things of hip hop. Rap, this, that, blah 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 blah. West Coast, East Coast, slow drill.
So there's more likely to be more dickheads over there as well. Then.
What I'm saying,
if the space is bigger.
No. You're not listening.
No,
what I'm saying
hearing
is,
you.
in these different genres, you don't even have to chat wicked. So you got so many genres where people ain't chatting wicked. When it comes to grime, it's got a market, but there's most grime artists feel like they have to chat wicked. That's the energy. You have to say something crazy. Your head will get dangled. You have to say something aggressive or violent or bad for you to really get that reaction from grime, and we appreciate that. It's a bit like drill.
I'm trying to understand.
You could say so much consciousness on grime, but majority of artists, it's crud, isn't it? It's crud.
No, but let me ask you a question, then,
something
broski.
like pow.
Let me ask you a question. Then, broski.
Everyone's lyrics is what?
Let me ask you a question, then, bros. Let me ask you a question, then, bro. Cool. The majority of the artists that are spitting on grime are speaking from or speaking negative stuff or whatever, and not everybody.
I wouldn't say negative.
No, negative, but it's violent or whatever else. Whatever word we used. Yeah. Cool.
I would say.
I'm just going for what you said.
I would say you got to appeal towards the road culture, the street culture. You got to appeal towards.
All right, cool.
That aspect of.
Can
it.
I ask you a question? Then, yeah. All right, I'll ask you a question. There was a lot of MCs that were doing that. Cool. There's a lot of rappers that did the same thing because that's what you have to appeal to, street culture.
But you got a whole genre of conscious rap.
No, but broski, we're starting.
You see what I'm saying?
But no,
you see what I'm saying? You got a whole genre of conscious rap.
Long. This is why the conversation gets long, because anytime that I say something, man find a spin-off.
It's not a spin-off. That's why I told you it was a continent.
This is why I said I'm not going to get to... You see these grime conversations? It gets
That's
long.
why I told you hip-hop was a continent.
And because this is why I say these grime conversations get long, because the minute I say something, there's a spin-off version of, but we've got this, but we've got that. Broski.
Unfortunately, if you compare grime to hip-hop, Yeah, if we even,
Hip-hop's
if we
even from here.
listen, yeah, I know, but if we compare,
But it's still different.
listen,
There's still different genres
listen,
within
yeah,
it.
It's a long
and we
conversation,
got the
bro.
well-established UK hip hop.
it
We got
doesn't-
Spanish
it
hip hop.
doesn't
Well,
even make
like
sense.
fully established. Then within the UK hip hop, yeah, you got gospel rap, you got this, that, rap, and these are fully established
But
subgenres.
grime is just grime.
No, it's no, grime ain't just grime, but it's like comparing a continent of content, of music, of songs, of artists, to a city. And so what I'm saying is, yeah, you could say, oh, well, people chat shit here, but in rap people chat shit. But I'm like, but rap's got a whole genre of just conscious rap that's massive, that's bigger than grime.
In the UK, in the
You get
UK,
me?
in the UK.
No, in music.
No,
it's
forget,
music.
But why are we talk? But this is what I'm saying.
We're talking
Wait,
about
can I ask you a
music.
question? Can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
then?
yeah.
We start talking about grime and we say that it's a UK thing, yeah?
Yeah.
And we talk about UK when we talk about grime.
When you're talking about grime.
Hold on a second. But when we start talking about hip hop, you need to go across the globe to talk about it.
No,
Hold on, I'm talking
Yeah,
about
because it's part of something bigger than grime. Exactly. It wasn't started in the UK. It's not. You get me?
Why are we
It's just
even,
like dancehall.
So
It's like you trying to compare dancehall.
no one's trying to
Wait, no,
compare the two.
Listen,
No one's
I'll
trying
give
to
you an
compare the
example.
two, bro. No
It's
one's
like you trying to compare or using
I haven't finished the
analogies.
sentence yet, you know, broski. I promise you on God.
Alright,
When you
go
watch
on,
this
go
back,
on.
when you watch this back, you're gonna say, Dirty did not finish a sentence
Go on,
yet,
bro.
bro. No, bro, I'll let you finish. Go on, just
It's
go,
like you
compare
trying
the
to
two.
compare grime to dancehall, and then saying why you going over to Jamaica? I can go to the mecca of where this music comes from. If I'm in Canada having an argument about grime, I'm gonna go and talk about London or reference London.
Bro.
I'm gonna say, but we're in Canada.
Bro,
I'm like, no.
Bro, I'm
grime
not
started in the
talking
UK.
to you about the clash of grime versus American hip hop. We're talking about UK artists here.
Yeah, but-
Unless you're talking about the world, I'm not. This is not grime against the world to me. I'm talking about how people in the UK have looked at grime as a dickhead thing. We're not
Yeah.
talking about the Americans in New York, how they've looked at it. I'm talking about people right here. So when you start talking to me about the world and Japanese rap and whatever, that's got nothing to do
I
with
didn't
us.
do
That's
that.
not our, not you, bruv. You started talking to me about Spanish. Am I lying? Did you not see
Just
Spanish
now,
rap?
to give you an example.
No, but what I'm saying to you, it's not
you're
the same
listening to me.
argument, bro. It's not the same argument. What I'm saying to you is this. I'm talking to you about how people in the UK look and deal with grime. I'm not talking about anybody else across the world. I'm talking about, people look at it as people from right here who went to school in the same ends with grime MCs. Some of them were doing rap afterwards or whatever, because a lot of these men that saying that, grime MCs and NEEKS or whatever else, it started
So you
off
think
doing.
a lot of men saying that?
Wait. No, bare people. I'm seeing it from a man who's been on the road. I hear bare road man say it.
And everyone's wrong.
No, bro, I'm not saying that everyone's wrong. But not everyone's right in regards to rap. Not everyone in rap is. You know what I'm saying
Where's
to you?
this perception coming from, then?
What do you
But
mean?
that's all I was trying to
So,
describe.
but I'm trying to understand. Did
I
people
was scientifically-
did bare of these man walk around punching up grime MCs in their life, while everyone feels that grime MCs are all dickheads?
Kinda, yeah. Did
Cool,
Bear Grime
cool.
Man got punched up?
Bare rappers got punched up still, because I've
Yeah.
punched up rappers too.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about here? That's I don't
But
understand.
like-
It's a dickhead thing.
But
You know why I think it's a
there's not
dickhead
bare
thing?
people saying.
Because
There's not
why
bare
is
people
this?
saying
Why
all
is
grime.
this?
No, but listen, man.
But there's
you're-
nobody
you're
saying that
talking
about
absolute-
rap, bro.
you're
Nobody
talking-
says that about rap. No one says, there's bare rappers that are snitches and dickheads.
They do.
What grime MCs say that?
I don't know about grime MCs, but
But just
people do
people in
say that
general,
about
innit?
hip hop,
In
about rap. Of
general,
course
about
they do.
hip-hop.
In America, I'm talking about
Snitches,
here, bro. I'm talking
Yeah.
about here. I'm not talking about America. I'm talking about right
here,
here.
too, bro.
Yeah, over
I'm
here,
talking
like,
about
like,
here,
like,
too,
snitches.
like the
bro.
biggest one in hip hop.
Yeah,
If he's a snitch,
I'm talking about
he
bare.
gets
I'm
cancelled
talking about
and shit
here.
like that.
But
Over
what
here.
you gotta
Over
accept
here.
is this.
But who?
Listen.
For example, like who?
Listen. One second. So this is the reason why I went international. I tried
So
to.
let me get a piece of that water.
This is the reason why I tried to show you that you're comparing a continent to a country or to a city. That's why I'm gonna stick with that analogy, because you gotta understand the immenseness of what you're calling hip hop or rap. And even if you're talking about from a UK perspective, the whole culture is infused and offspring of this wider thing, which is hip hop or rap. So UK, unfortunately, is synonymous. UK rap is synonymous with USA rap. It's synonymous, just like, and that's how it should be. Just like dancehall artists in the UK, their thing is synonymous with Jamaica. You can't disconnect. You're not gonna disconnect and say, all right, we're in the UK and we've done our own thing. We've got our stylos. We've got our.
So what's grime UK synonymous with?
Listen.
What is grime synonymous with? The UK, right?
Yeah.
So why is that attached to being a dickhead thing? That's what I want to know.
All right, but for some reason, I was trying
Because
to.
if we're saying
I tried to
rap,
explain that.
yeah,
My
answer,
perspective.
yeah,
But I
explain it
did.
to me then.
No, I'm not gonna repeat it.
No, I'm just. No, it's not a repeating thing. Like I'm trying to get you to.
No, but I've been.
Make me
It's the point
make
I've
me
been
understand.
making.
But just make me understand something here, Jeds. Please help me understand.
listening.
Because we're having a proper conversation here, bro. If you're saying to me that rap is associated with street and whichever else it is, whether it be here or whatever else it is, it comes from a street place or whichever else it is, and a lot of people from them places do the badness on whichever else it is. Cool. Whether that be in the UK, in America, whichever else it is. Yes or no? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Cool. In regards to the UK, we're saying that Jamaica's synonymous with dancehall, whichever else it is, and blah blah blah, has the same sort of energy, street energy, or whatever.
I'm just saying it's synonymous.
Yeah,
with.
I'm just trying to understand. I'm just trying to
about
understand.
dancehall in the UK, it'd be impossible not to make cultural references or even
100%.
talk about like dancehall in Jamaica.
So
because
my
that's
question
why
is to
when
you,
we
my
talk
brother.
about,
No, I
listen,
understand that. I
no,
understand what you're saying.
wait. That's why when we talk about rap in the UK, that's why the wider culture of USA rap or hip hop will have to come into it.
All right,
you kept saying that you're confused as why I'm bringing it in, but I'm trying to explain to you, yeah? Your
my
cultural
question
reference
has it been answered
listen, your cultural reference is East London. Yeah? That's the mecca of grime.
Mm-hmm.
So
are we saying that
actually
East
no
London and the
reason-
Mecca of grime at that time is associated with being a dickhead thing? Is that's what your perception
No,
is?
man.
Let me say my
I'm really trying to
Let me say
understand it, bro.
something.
Because if you're saying that UK rap,
You're
and
not
whichever,
listening well,
no,
bro.
I'm trying to understand something here, bro. You're saying that these other genres are synonymous with those energies. It doesn't make sense to tie UK dancehall and not tie UK dancehall to Jamaican dancehall, whichever else it is, because the energies are the same, regardless if it comes from here or.
It's
You see what I'm saying?
dancehall, innit?
It's dancehall, right? Cool. So my question is, if grime is a UK-based thing and it originates right here in the UK, why is this connotation or energy around the fact that this thing, which is our own, and most people
like Wiley that started it, and Wiley's not a road man or a bad boy.
Do you know what it is?
Like, get
as
me?
well?
Because people like Wiley and that like no. But this is why, because it was Wiley, Dizzy, Kano, like and all the man
And
them.
these
like,
man never
but
went through
hold on.
nothing.
No, I'm not saying, but
it's
wait,
not
the
even they
argument
went
that they
through
never went. No,
something, but-
one second. Let's ask Wiley, Dizzy, or Kano if they tried to push. If they when they came out was making grime, they tried to push gangsterism or they tried to push that they were a gangster. That's not what they were doing. They were making music, and that's why a lot of us appreciated grime, because it didn't always have to be like I'm the fucking man, I'm the rare. You could be more expressive and rare.
And animated.
And that's what a lot of people flocked to grime, because they weren't really feeling that whole American gangster thing that we all took on. We were like going into the direction of blooding and cripping. We didn't really want to do all of that. Right? We wanted to just do a bit of grime, and because we remember the jungle days. We wanted to just MC, because we had the split personality of dance infused music, which is garage and jungle. We wanted to do all of that and skank and that, but then also we wanted some lyrics and some rare. So we went to rap for that, and then we went to jungle, garage, grime for that, and then grime obviously started reflecting rap a lot more in terms of it being more lyric based, personality based, and then it became a genre on its own, which was akin to rap because it was still influenced by hip hop.
Like, I would rave
Do you know
to
what I mean?
grime. I wouldn't rave to a Tupac tune. Do you get it? I might sing along if it's on and I'm in the car.
Yeah, exactly.
But I would rave. So my thing, you see my thing where the
dance
dickhead,
music, bro.
you see why the
It's
dickhead
supposed
thing
to
comes into it a little bit, innit? Because you see grime when like my era of grime, it was extremely animated. Yeah, so it sounded fun. A man would talk about booting through your door with a big 4-4, leaving a hole the size of whatever. It was so metaphorical that it took away from the seriousness of what people were saying. Until the likes of
get what you
yourself,
mean.
until the likes of yourself
Bro, I
and
gave man a
roadside
number,
G's
man.
and other man them
Bro, I
came
sent you
into
a
grime.
number to call,
Then
bro.
I clocked, oh shit, this is
I
gangster
just sent you a
grime
number
or
to call,
hip
bro.
hop
Check your
grime
messages.
soaking in now. So the so-called funny youths, for lack of better words, got pushed away and the bad boys stepped in. Now the bad boys caught my attention. Like, raw, what, man can really rave to the bad boy youths talking the bad boy lyrics? Yeah, this is bad boy.
I think
You
that's
get
what
me?
I feel like.
That's
when,
where- that's my stance
hearing
of
man
where the
being
uniqueness
sounding
comes
more
into it.
authentic and being more gangster, unapologetically gangster and authentic on grime was almost like opening up a bit of a new genre. Because even though everyone was talking crud and rare, it weren't really like we was supposed to believe. It weren't that. But certain man was like, yo, this is my thing, gangster grime.
Until
there's
certain
bare
man
artists-
came in.
There's bare artists. I could think like bare artists, even like. You know, God's like the certain man that was like just really strappy with it, gunny with it, and like, and I think that almost in itself stood against a man that wanted to come to your ends and circle, man, and whatever, and be more on a take the piss, who is it, sound effects. No, I wouldn't say gimmicks, but more catches. Do you know what I mean?
I would say,
because I feel like gimmicks would be
gimmicks.
taking us in a wrong way. I'm not even trying to diss, man. I'm just trying to say that back then, on the ground, in the early 2000s, and the extra late 90s or early 2000s or whatever on the ground, that's just what the vibration was, bruv. Not to say that I didn't roll with Grime Man that was shooting and doing their thing. I know Grime, like, but we're talking in a generalization of why did the scene look like that, where man in Grime would be like, don't take me for one of them Grime MCs, you know? That was a thing that the man then would say. I spit Grime, but don't try to take me for a Grime MC.
And I think it was because of the animation.
Because
it was
like
better with this and better with this. Do you know where hip hop man now, he looked a bit more serious, sounded a bit more serious, it slowed down.
It just made you
Which is
believe
persona.
It just made you believe him.
No, of course. But
facts, but this is what the stigma. Hold on, one second. But you keep asking the question of why did people have that perception? We keep answering.
That wasn't what I just asked.
No. In general, though, the overarching question is why do people have that perception of Grime? UK thing, why do people think it's that?
You lot both know.
This is the answer. So as long as you took that in, we can move on. Because we're not saying that. We're not saying Grime Man were dickheads, you know.
No, not at all.
Do you understand that though?
You lot both know niggas that pretend to be bad and wicked and rare and whatever else it is, but you know they ain't really like that. But the internet may believe them or have a perception of these people. Yes or no? Correct me if I'm wrong, right?
No, you're right.
Yeah. But it's outside that people actually believe these youths are actually on stuff. But they're getting away with it, right?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of other people who are kind of minding their business and not too loud with it, but have really got their thing cracking. This is what I'm saying.
But then how come I never thought your Grime thing was sneaky, but I thought Wiley's was?
I don't know.
Because of the persona that was attached to it, bro. You see what I'm saying?
I don't know.
So now you're able to decipher.
Well, you shouldn't have to believe me.
No, but it's not even a believing thing, it's a presence thing.
There's probably better people that don't believe me. There's probably better people that don't believe me and probably think that I'm chatting shit about half of the things I chat about.
Yeah. See, for me, it was an energy thing. For me, it was an energy thing. Like you had the energy of realness. Wiley had the energy of gimmicks. Do you know what I mean?
It's from somewhere, you know?
Bro, come on camera, don't interrupt, bro. Cause we can't hear you from over there anyway. So yeah. Alright, cool. Yeah, come. So what was you saying about Wiley?
No, so you see when I heard Dirty spitting in the early ages, yeah, I thought to myself, oh yeah, this don't sound like gimmicks and this don't sound like you're actually trying to sell a product. Wiley did. He sounded like he had a full package to push. You sounded like you was enjoying your thing.
I don't know about
that. I'm saying. This is my opinion of early Grime. I never looked at Wiley and thought, oh shit, bad man. When I saw certain man slew them yourself.
But this is the thing, though.
I thought to myself, okay.
What I was saying,
Grime is changing.
But hear the thing. If the certain Wileys or not even Wiley in particular, yeah. But if certain MCs were chatting a badness or whatever else it is, and you didn't really rate it like that, yeah, or didn't really believe it or whatever else it is, because of the persona that he pushed or whatever else it is, but there was a bag of other MCs that you do believe that was pushing it. How do you differentiate the two from being on the outside?
So watch this. That's
what I'm trying to understand. You understand what I'm saying?
But watch this though. There's no belief system installed. It's just ears. You get me? So my ears would make me think, but I'm not taking it further than that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying raw. You man sound
we just
dark,
getting around in circles. But I feel like I explained it. And if man just had a little bit more patience, wasn't so frustrated, man would have understood.
Bro,
man would have
understood. You though.
Wait, bro. Man would have understood and said, okay, this is what it is. What I'm saying to you is, I think that I understand where the perception of Grime being sneaky came from. And I also said to you that I know many examples of it being the opposite. And we also agree that there's many sneaky people in hip-hop, right? We also agree that, right? But there's a reason why hip-hop doesn't have that persona and thingy does. But dancehall has a certain persona. Every genre, maybe every genre, has a certain stereotype of what you'd expect the people to be or whatever, right?
So what separated the two when both of them was coming up at the same time?
Nah, hip-hop wasn't coming...
No, I'm saying UK, like in regards to the UK hip-hop thing, when the UK hip-hop started to buzz off properly, whichever else it started to pop.
UK hip-hop is just got too much of a long-lasting foundation. It's like comparing the Somali community to the Jamaican community in the UK. Like as in some people been there from Windrush. UK hip-hop's been there from Windrush. Let's put it like, you know what I mean? As in, Early days.
Would you say it was before, like way before the grime thing?
Yeah, of
When
course.
UK hip hop?
Of course. Way before. Miles before. Like miles, decades before. Crazy. They got the what do you call them? What do you call them? London Posse and all these type of man. It's been going for time. For time. And that's another thing. That's another thing about it. It's like I just think that what's happened is that the new version of UK hip hop after those guys, the Chester Piece and whatever, was this roadman thing. So it was all road from the start. It was never who ate all the pies. I know that's not grime, but it was never none of that. It was never us trying to pretend to be good guys. It was like, I'm gangster. And that's what I said. Because of that, whether it was real or not, you're asking why do people have this perception and that? The first, you can't have Wiley's the Godfather of grime and then expect it to have the perception of this because it's like, no, actually.
All right. Can I ask you a question?
Wiley's
bro?
not gangster.
Let me ask you a question, bro. You see, when I think
Big
a
up
lot
Wiley,
of people,
though.
I think a lot of people use the reference of like
he's
who
not
ate all the
gangster.
pies. And no, it's cool.
Yeah, it's
but I'm just saying, in regards to like the who ate all the pies time or whatever else it is,
Yeah.
that was at a time where people were starting to get label deals and make money and somewhat changing their lives. And
That was dance music to man.
No,
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
but again, these are label
But
times.
that's later down the line. We talk
But that's
about
what I'm
radio,
saying.
innit? And
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
proper Grammy, innit? Like, yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. So when we use that as a reference of like some people, not you, because
Yeah.
obviously we were talking about beforehand, but some people use the who ate all the pies thing as a reference or Chip doing Chip Diddy Chip or whatever else it is.
Chip Diddy Chip's further, but Who Ate All the Pies was very early in the thing.
But again, this is still at a
And
time
that's
where,
why.
where people started to get deals because at that time
Yeah.
Dizzy had already had his, Kane would have probably already had his, Roll Deep had got signed.
Had Boy in the Corner come out when Who Ate All the Pies came? No, it hadn't.
100%. Yes, it
Boy
was.
in the Corner hadn't come out. Did it
Boy
not?
in the Corner
Came out after
This
now.
is
Did it
why I
not?
was
The
asking
first
why
proper
he was the
album.
originator.
What was the first album,
That's the
bro?
benchmark.
Yeah.
But then don't that make Dizzy
Everyone-
Yeah,
so
but
Wiley?
but did see? I beg you, brother. He said, no. Listen, let me just say. Let me.
Just wanna get
Hey,
tired
no,
of
no.
it.
I beg you, brother. Like,
I can't.
why can't you?
I can't. Because that's just not my thing.
Alright, cool. Then I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I'm disappointed. You get me? I invited my brother. I thought he was gonna come on. He said, like maybe I'll see how it is. If you read back your message, that's what he said. He weren't a definite. I'm not coming on camera. So tell him to read that. And so now he's here, and he just said, "Nah, I'm coming on." He put his foot down. But now he's doing booming voice from over. You get me? And we're all gonna start chatting to him. Because he's going to do what I invited him here for, which is give a bad boy perspective. 'Cause I know he's a grime don as well, but you get me? Think about it. Maybe
You're so emotionally manipulative, you know. This is what he just did.
I'm just honest. I'm just honest.
I'm trying to. Nah.
I'm just honest.
You always do this shit.
Bro,
I'm just honest.
We're meant to me was coming. I said, yeah.
Let him.
He has the ability, to grease your ego
This is funny.
and kind of boy you simultaneously.
This is funny.
So you kind of want to. But
I hear that, bro. Like, what I think is some people overthink. If you know me, you know how pure I am. It's not this is how I think. What it is I'm comfortable just to tell you how I feel and speak the truth. Someone might not even explain this. And they might thought, why is he want man? I'm saying, because I thought he was going to come on here. And the reason why I asked him to come on here for this show. It's not like he was like, can I just roll through or whatever? And he was like, yeah, but, and I know what he's like. But I was hoping he would come on. Now he's put his foot down. I'm just explaining, bro. I respect your perspective. And I think you was worthy of coming on there and giving your perspective. I think the world needs to hear your balanced view, especially in the dynamics. I think it will balance the room out a little bit more. Rather than us just talking to someone that's off camera shouting, that's all I'm saying. But you're saying that's emotionally manipulative because I broke it down eloquently. I'm not trying to manipulate no one. I'm just speaking my mind, bro. Like, and I think some people feel daunted by my ability to speak my mind because I was speaking a language that I'm trying to be efficient. I'm not trying to waste my words. I want you to receive what I'm trying to say and get the sentiment. So if it tugs at you or makes you feel emotionally, I'm not trying to manipulate you. I'm trying to give you exactly my perspective and how I feel. And that's for boying, man. Never that, bro. Like, you get me? We're just comfortable. Like, we just chat. Like, never. I'm not even the one. I don't boy my brethrens. I've never. I've had my brethrens for like how many years? You can ask if he's ever seen me boy any of my brethrens.
Maybe boy was me being emotionally triggered. Maybe not boy, but...
Bro, man just rates your opinion, bro. That's it, bro. Man just rates your opinion.
But anyway,
but I can't
That's
speak
it,
on camera
bro,
the same way I would if I was on camera. Does that make sense?
Why?
That's just how I am, innit?
That's kind of two-faced, cuz.
You know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean?
No, he doesn't.
Not like...
It's fine. Maybe I should leave, innit? Is that... Should I leave or...
What are you leaving for?
No, I'm just saying, because, like, if it's not what you want...
I think when he says two-faced, I think he's misinterpreting what you meant by you can't be the same way on camera. I think what he thinks you're saying is there's things that you can say off camera that you can't say with your
Definitely
face on the
not.
camera.
Definitely
But I think being the understanding guy that I am, I think what you're saying is the camera will change the way you behave because you don't like being on camera. So you get me, and it will make you feel away.
Like
but man, them have to be easy and take time to listen because we end up saying things to each other that could make each other feel away. And this is why I'm really good at getting the context.
I know my thing in it. So
now I hear you, bro. Well, you know, if we knew, I might have even given you got a mic for you over there just to be a voice. But there was a point where we was at, and we was getting to a good point.
Jada can survive.
No, wait. There's a point we was getting to.
Dizzy.
Huh? Dizzy. Okay, cool.
Dizzy,
So my bad, but I know that Dizzy was the original Grime album, right? But I just thought that certain of them Wiley tunes that I saw on like Channel U and whatnot was just before Dizzy released that album, because they weren't albums, were they? Was that part of an album, like those Who Ate All the Pies and what do you call it, Garage? That weren't really.
I feel like that was a roadie.
I felt like that
album,
shit was before Dizzy released Boy in the Corner.
I thought, you see, before you lot said Wiley was first,
Nah,
I
my
thought
bad,
it
my
was
bad.
Dizzy, Boy in the Corner.
Matt 10 has said, like specifically, the first person to ever give him a Grime tune was Dizzy Rascal.
But that's different from what I'm saying though.
No, but what
Because his Grime tunes weren't necessarily on the album, because he's doing tunes before the album, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah, of course he was. He had tunes. Dizzy had tunes before the album.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So that doesn't. I'm saying, I'm talking about the album, you know.
So
Which,
when
did that come out? I'm
saying?
saying that I thought that those like Wiley tunes that we're talking about, that like
Who Ate All the Pies and all that.
when he first
Yeah.
got signed or whatnot.
Yeah, that was before Boy in the Corner.
Yeah.
No, that's after.
Okay, fair enough.
Definitely.
So
after.
fair
does
enough,
it
yeah,
make
fair
Dizzy the godfather of Grime?
Nah, because still Wiley was making the sound before Dizzy made the sound. But you're just talking about when tunes were this tune and that tune.
I thought Dizzy.
What-
But you see when we was
techie
talking,
one, innit?
No,
it's not techie.
you see when we was talking
you know what it
history,
is?
I
You know what
thought
it is,
Dizzy
bro?
was there
You know what
first.
it is?
Here, microphone's here, brother.
No, you know what it is, bro? You see, when I'm having these conversations, sometimes it's just, it's draining to have, bro, because people from outside of Grime have their own perception of what this thing's been like, bro. It's crazy to hear some of it. No,
But
I'm not.
yeah,
No,
yeah, I know you're
not
talking about
what
this
you lot
in
said.
particular
No,
thing.
it's not.
'Cause
this
that one
particular
went that
thing.
deep.
No.
Who came out first
No.
or
That was
what?
just a normal question.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
I'm just saying overall, bro. You see some of the things that you hear in regards to people's perception from the outside, and I'm standing here from inside telling man, bro, that wasn't the case. It gets draining sometimes. Not in regards to you lot, because you lot are here, man. You lot know how to communicate. But you see, overall, just when you're having conversations with street niggas, overall, that don't have the level of communication
Yeah,
about
it
what
can
this
get- it can get mad
Bro,
still.
it can get
It
draining,
can get mad,
bro. It gets
100%.
draining, bro, because there's no street niggas in
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
not-
yeah.
not-
Say
That's what
bare
you lot I'm
ignorant
saying.
shit. Yeah, yeah,
But
we'll
there's
say
bare
ignorant.
ignorant shit that comes out of man's mouth,
Facts,
and I'm
yeah.
like, what is man
I've
talking
heard it
about?
myself.
Like, what's
I've
man
heard it
talking
myself.
about, bruv? Oh, and them times there was not saying this is what you lot said, or them times there was no bad boys around. I'm like,
Hey, do you know what? It reminds me of like what an American would say is, but you don't even got no guns over there. You know, like, it's that type of
crazy,
shit. Like, you know what I mean?
It's
You're just
crazy,
like,
bro.
All
It's
right,
crazy,
mate.
bro.
Yeah, cool.
I've been busting
Yeah.
my brain.
Even if you're not gonna be the same, can you like? If you're not gonna be, but just be whoever you can be. But just because I feel like we're gonna keep referencing to you, and it's like fucking with the feng shui. But you get me? Come man, just sit down and just chat. You get me? You've been on Speakenomix already, man.
Speaking of, so where was I?
Oh, that's how I remembered you.
Was I not in the same kind of situation?
Alright, then I'll leave it. I ain't gonna, but I'm gonna have to kind of curtail the side talk a little bit because it just don't even make sense. But big up to Kaya, man. Anyway, man, we'll get him on there at some point properly. So let's fast forward. We understand. Like I said, you're doing a PR for Grime. And you want, yeah, no, you are.
Grime, bro.
You're doing Grime PR, and you want man to
bro.
know there's quangers in Grime. Like, don't get it twisted.
You know what? I don't understand
Like,
why it even became some sort of road stuff. To be honest with you, this
'Cause that's what
this was UK versus USA in regards to music. That's where it was supposed
We're
to be.
moving through the stages. So what we did is, I wanted you to address, we're talking about like the history of Grime, and basically this whole US-UK thing, I think a lot of it stems from the psychology of what people deep down perceive Grime to be versus what they perceive UK rap or rap to be. So people perceive it to be more authentic in terms of the street culture than Grime, even though Grime is more authentic to UK culture and UK street life. It's like it's not associated as much with authentic bad boyism. So you know what I mean? Like it's weird because it's like you think about the trouble, you think about like, oh yeah, Grime it's got a grimy look. It's got like it's a hoodies looking rare, but it's almost like a theatrical version of
animated.
road.
This is what man was
get what
saying
you mean.
earlier.
Rather than that I'm actually gonna shoot you.
Yeah.
Like,
And when things
do you know
are
what I'm trying to say?
you see when things are slowed
that's just
down.
the early. Was that a good? Does that make sense though? What I'm saying?
That's perfect.
Yeah.
And you see when things are slowed down, you got time to listen. That's what hip hop is. So grime is almost a sped up version of hip hop. And you
Most
add
definitely.
and you add the animation
Most
and, you add the,
definitely.
and then you got a D double that goes ooh ooh.
I wouldn't say
So
that.
do you know what I mean? Like it's you get it, but then you got like a I don't know who to say in the UK scene that's a rapper in it, but you got a man and he slowed it down and it's not so. Cause with grime as well, I'm trying to look for your buzz bars, the bars that make me go, ah shit, that was cold.
You're looking for what? Were you looking for reload bars?
With reload bars, with hip hop now, I'm actually listening to the whole tune. I'll be real. That's why I said earlier, does everyone know D Double's lyrics after ooh it's D Double dirty T.
Does
After
everyone?
that, does everyone know the lyrics? But then if you go to a hip hop man,
Yeah, bagger man, do.
A bag
no,
of
no,
bars.
but,
man do.
but remember what your point was.
crazy.
No, remember what your point. It's not crazy because I'm outside the
No,
grime
but
box.
this is this is my thing, Sal. This is my thing, Sal.
It's you
No,
got
but
told
you
me.
lot-
This is
Yeah,
this is the problem, bro. A lot of people that don't know the history and don't go to the raves and whatever else it is, not saying you, but have some of the loudest voices when they speak about grime. They're not on this. Does anyone know the lyrics? And it sounds like a downplayment, bro. D Double's one of the biggest MCs that
No,
this
that was a
country's
real
ever.
question,
No,
though.
but do you know what I'm saying to you?
In
D-Double-
what way is he one of the biggest MCs?
You name a city
got the
in this
biggest
country
king.
or,
What do you
within
mean?
Europe.
One of
that
the
he-
big, it's one of the biggest
forget
names.
Sel-
and that.
not just the big name. If he goes and performs in 80% of any place
Yeah.
that his name's put on,
Yeah.
even if his name's not put on there, if he's in a crowd of people, whether it be at Carnival or whatever else it is, where there's hundreds of
Yeah,
thousands
yeah,
of
yeah.
people,
More than three
and people hear D
That's
Double.
what I mean. That's what I mean
It
by
doesn't
his.
matter.
Let
Let
It's
me
gonna go
Bruv,
through
you're
wait
talking
one
about
second.
music,
One second.
whether it be
It's not
bars
about
or whatever
tunes.
else, it's not about tunes,
It's not
cunt.
about tunes because like you're not. Remember, it's grime, cuz you don't even need tunes to be a bad
it's
boy
just
grime
bars
MC.
and-
It's bars,
Yeah, no,
bro.
no,
That's what I said.
no.
And like you got to remember, there's a whole legacy of bars. So like I said, from jungle to whatever, rare, even the early days, ragga and that, it was that type of thing where it was just about bars that you could spit on. That's why they had a lot of what they called version excursion. Okay, it wasn't even about the beat. I spit on this beat, I spit on that beat, I'd flip it onto this. It was about showing. That's how they ended up doing it, toasting, you get me, or chatting on jungle. Because it's versatile, it can go into jungle. And when we're ready, you can slow it down, you can put it on this. And then I just think that when it comes to DEE, he's a MC. And we gotta understand the difference between an MC and a rapper. What an MC does is he has a repertoire of lyrics that he can spray at any time, and the crowd, and he will control the crowd
go mad,
with the mic controller.
Silent birds.
Get me? Yeah. So once they hear, and I'm from that era where you would
Capture the
know,
vibe of
yeah,
what
you would
happens, yeah,
hear
yeah,
the
yeah.
lyric that you loved. And you'd be like, you know what I mean? And
You're
repeat the
waiting for
lyrics.
that. Yeah.
It's a bit different from hip hop, where obviously there's songs, but it's like,
Do you reckon
It's
there's
different,
anybody?
it's
Do
just
you think
different.
there's anybody in UK hip hop, yeah, that's ever given you the same sort of? Again, whatever. But do you think there's anybody in UK hip hop that's ever given you the same sort of a vibe as a DW when you go into a dance and hear a tune or whatever?
I would say probably that was it hip hop.
Yeah,
There's got to be a hip hop
UK,
artist. UK hip hop.
Right, I'm just trying to keep it within it.
Is there a UK hip hop guy that makes
Like that gives you like this,
But then
whenever you hear their
I don't
tune
want to
from back
hear
in
hip
the
hop
day or
for that.
whatever.
Do you know what I
else it
mean?
is.
I want to hear grime for that.
Yeah, no.
I
I'm
wanna
not
do
talking about.
my
I'm
fucking
saying, I'm not
thing.
talking about to jump up and down. But I'm just saying, in regards to raw, this makes me. I remember this was mad. Is there
Like, you know,
anybody?
there's couple tunes. I mean, to be honest, like there's couple tunes that obviously are iconic in it, and even certain kind of commercial. But when you hear them, you're like, "Cheese!" All the man, them, everyone. You get me in any club. Wireless as well. If you play it, they'll
Talking
shout that
honest.
as well.
Yeah, that's
I
what
think
I'm
they'll
talking
shout.
honest.
They'll shout that more than DEE's ooh right now because grime is still a bit more of a niche. It's not as wide as the hip hop community because everyone feels like hip hop's cooler and more accessible for whatever reason. Whether it's true or not. So people feel like this. Remember, being road and being authentic carries so much weight that's what makes something commercial and popular, right? So the fact that it was gigs and it was Black Gang and it was a Peckham shooter that was doing this tune and the lyrics were naming actual man them, and if you know kind of bars. made people feel included. So that you walking through the thing saying half of the crowd, tell them, they felt like, it was
that.
So like there's this association. It's like there's points that come with liking certain things. I was talking about it with my brother the other day. This is why sometimes when we all like something, we're getting points off this for somehow, and then when 80 more people turn up and decide to like it, it's not as valuable no more. And my brethren didn't understand it. And I said, all right, check this. Who do you support? He said, Arsenal. I said, if 90% of the world supported Arsenal, would you still love your team? He said, nah, it'd be different. Because everyone would be a gooner, innit?
I could say that as Arsenal.
Sometimes it's a little bit about, do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's a little bit about picking exclusivity, but that's what drives popularity, right? So people will buy into the gangster image of gigs, and therefore talking the hardest now would be more popular than DWE's or DWE's Street Fighter tune.
Yes.
I was gonna say what he said. The answer could only be gigs because he's the only one that's got the ad libs.
So then we go back to gimmicks, though,
but
right?
that's not even an ad lib tune.
Do you know, is it,
No,
that's
not in talking the hardest.
That's him talking crazy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. I'm even thinking of a different tune. But yeah, you're right.
But you think the ad libs in that tune is bigger than the tune itself?
If you got
no, it's a big part of his whole thing.
Anywhere in London, you got.
They know what it is. They know what it is.
No, his ad lib's not as popular as DWE's.
No way.
No way. The tune's more popular. The tune's more popular.
Why was it on KMT then?
I'm just saying the tune's more popular in my opinion. Because who am I? I think that talking the hardest is more popular. But the ad lib, the ad lib, DWE's probably got the most popular ad lib.
But you got to be walking into two different houses.
Hold on. DWE's probably got in music, UK music in the UK. I would say
like that.
Who else has got a more popular ad lib?
No, we noticed that we're comparing an ad lib to a man's song.
Huh?
You notice that we're comparing an ad lib to a song. No. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to show, man.
Yeah.
Bro, I just want man to again. If we take it away from the road stuff or whatever, people are gonna believe whatever they believe because it doesn't make it. The argument's stupid.
Because not to say who's road or who's not, it's just the perceptions.
Yeah, this.
You know what I mean? And the images put out there.
I just wanted people to understand from that side of things that not everybody that people think is dickheads are dickheads. To be honest with you. And that's just what it is.
Facts.
So man just need to.
But why do you need to feel? That's coming from a place of insecurity about grime, about the image of grime, not personal insecurity, but that you're a grime MC. You're doing grime PR and you're insecure about the grime PR. Listen, but tell me where the lie is in this, yeah?
Go on.
Tell me where the lie is in this. Grime guys, and I remember before Kai came in, I smashed this line, and you couldn't even deny it.
Go on, what was the line?
Grime man used to say, "Don't take me for some grime MC," you know. Am I wrong?
Which grime man though?
Ones that were on road, ones that were really more than grime MCs. They wanted you to know I do grime.
I'm not just.
Don't just think that I'm just a grime MC. Why? Because we know collectively we have a perception of grime MCs, and I don't want you to get yourself fucked up because I'm not that guy. And there was bare man that had to stand that ground and say, bro, don't think because I do grime. But when you say don't think because I do grime, that means that we already understand in society there's a collective perception, whether right or wrong. There's perceptions about Nigerians, Jamaicans, men or women.
Has ever said that to anyone?
I bet you I could find him saying, "Don't just take me for some little grime MC." I guarantee I could find. You think I guarantee I could find crazy picture of all people saying that.
Bear man used to say that.
Bear man used to say that, man. Just to clarify.
But this is the thing, though, and it's not necessarily. If you want to call it insecurity, you can. But again, imagine being told, not even told, or hearing all the time, grime MC is a dickhead. These times you know what.
You know what time it is.
You know what time it is. So
it does breed some kind of.
It's like, hold on a minute. If man are always constantly saying this or whatever else it is, it gets to a point where man are gonna have us. Do you know what? Just hear it for the rest of your life and not say nothing. Or open your mouth when you're around people. We need to say, do you know what?
And guess what? I also think that this has landed bare man in jail.
What?
The fact that because I'm a grime MC, you think I'm a dickhead, so now I'm gonna show you.
Because I think
this man sitting in jail.
On your ego,
I'm saying,
bro. But man are not looking. No, when people talk about grime, man are not looking at that side of things. The grime MCs that could have been that are sitting in jail now. And whatever else it is, bro. Man are not thinking about these things. The same thing with
crazy.
It's the same thing, like the same way.
I'm not
saying you. I'm just saying overall. See when people need to just start opening their eyes and thinking to myself, but how could it be a whole country full of dickheads? It don't make sense.
No, but no one's saying the whole country.
No. But I'm saying, man said the majority weren't on what they were talking about. Man said the majority.
in Grime. I will stick to
But
that.
alright, cool. Can I? So would you
I
say
think
the
that's a fact.
So would you say the majority of rappers were on what they were talking about?
No,
This is.
I'm not saying that.
Can we just make it an even playing field then? And
I'm
stop
not saying
making it
that.
seem like
But
rappers are better than
But
Grime
remember,
MCs.
no. But it's not equal. But guess why? Because in Grime, we're getting around this.
Oh yeah, cool.
I'll give you this point one more time, right? I'll give you this point one more time. Hip hop, rap is a continent. Yeah? Grime is a city. Within the continent of hip hop, you have whole states of conscious rap, gospel rap, Niki rap, I love gal rap, pimp rap, I don't want to be a gangster rap, I used to be a gangster rap, I'm a gangster rap, I'm a horror, I'm a ninja, walking I swing swords like Shinobi rap, lyrical miracle backpack, yeah, yappity yap, packing the mac in the back of the act rap. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking, and that's part of the continent. There's so many different things. So when it comes to hip hop, you could actually come to hip hop and not really have to even dabble in any of the grease. And in grime, it's lesser so. Yes, there was man that was doing conscious grime, vocal grime, or whatever you want to, melodic grime. You know what I mean? But in the majority, you have to chat crud. It was like a prerequisite. And that's another thing about rap. It's so multifaceted that, yeah, you got the gangster rap, but you also got the hip hop, and hippity hop, and so the hip hop, and you don't stop.
Obviously,
so they've got all of that. And grime was just a little bit, I think it's maybe the name.
You know what it is?
This is why some people were fighting against the name when it first came out. Because it's like, why we've got to be
I think it'll
dark.
always be a dead argument for the simple fact that when we talk about grime and we start comparing it to what I thought we was talking about, the UK scene,
Yeah.
we start talking about how many different...
But it's rap though.
But I'm just saying that doesn't happen over here.
Yeah.
I'm just talking
yeah,
about
no, it does though. What do you mean?
Oh,
it does?
do you
You don't
think
have conscious rap?
Do you think that there's a massive scene in the UK
Of conscious rap?
Like
Yeah,
there's bare rappers, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying, do you think that there's a massive scene where it's got impact? I'm talking about in regards to our country and what
Yeah,
people
but
are listening to
negativity
right now.
always has impact. But what we're talking about is what exists, and like there's literally if we collected every UK conscious artist, there's probably more than grime artists still to this day, because hip hop is still, regardless, the most popular. Grime, even in its own land, is more of a niche. There's way more. There's conscious ciphers going on every day in every fucking other event, and we're rare. All these old foots talking about, and it's that boring shit. You get me? They got and they got fans. They're touring. They're going everywhere. Mike Righteous, Logic,
so
all
what
of
makes
these
you- so what
people,
makes you
Army,
feel
all
like-
these other people from this side, that side, the white guys in Newcastle that you never heard
And
of.
it's not with
They're
grime.
doing big bits.
And it's not with grime.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, there's still more.
In Japan, in this place, in that place. If we're
There's
talking
still
about
more.
grime or whatever else it is, bro, grime's a worldwide thing
See,
now.
this thing,
Brazilian
of
rap.
course, it's due to everyone's individual sphere of
Opinion.
awareness.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm.
Yeah.
That's what we're realizing.
Grime is just like hip hop.
Yeah.
Bro. And this is the thing. What gets the most play is what you're saying. It's the negative. It's the I'm gonna ram man down.
Yeah.
It's what gets you the wheeler.
Yeah.
But being someone that's listened to all different types of grime since
Yeah.
I was 12 years old,
Yeah.
bro. There's ninja grime man, just like you said.
Yeah. There's all of that. Yeah. There's all of that.
But
There's all of
them
that.
man there are not on one extra.
Yeah, it's not even just not on one extra.
No, bro,
It's-
that was the thing about
Yeah,
grime.
yeah,
If
get
you
in
were
there.
on one extra, if you were on Westwood, you didn't exist, bro.
Yeah.
That's why that West
Or
London.
Rinse. What happened?
You trying to
I
get me about
thought
dying the other day.
Rinse was the mecca.
No,
I would say.
I hear you, but in this pinnacle, when you go in and get like see Skepta and Jamie doing the what's that tune he did, man? I can't even
That's not me
remember.
thing. What thing?
He did the Westwood freestyle. I can't remember the name of the beat. The that tune.
Oh yeah.
When he from that's him at Westwood. That was the
Yeah.
pinnacle. Like everyone's going Westwood. That's where
Yeah.
Ice Kid was. That's where Chip was. That's
Yeah.
where everyone got their big start. Yeah. But I'm saying prior to that, like, there's nothing. You see what I'm trying to say? If you weren't part of that main stage, you don't exist, bro.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I
don't
think
exist, bro.
I agree
And for
with
the
that.
longest time,
There's
West
a lot
London, like, it's like there's no West London grime MCs. But me being from West London, I still say to this day, the best MCs are from West London. But a lot of them I've not heard them.
Yeah. I hear you still, brother. I hear you. And big up Grimes. You know what I mean? You lot have got gangsters in grime. You're fighting the case. You're letting man know that grime is
Jedi,
road, man.
sick,
we're
you know.
Because there's a case to fight. But the thing is, we all know that there's man that do ballet that will tuck you in. You get me, yeah? So like we know that there's man from everywhere, and you if you're the idiot that walks in the room and assumes that because these people are listening to a certain type of music or they perform a certain type of music or whatever, that they won't tuck you in, then you're going to get tucked in eventually. But what I know is growing up, when we went into a room full of grime man, we expected to be amongst the baddest there, hands down, without no rare. Why? Because the grime man, a lot of them were a lot more innocent and just in it trying to just make great music and weren't really as seasoned. Do you know what I mean? That's why when I connected with grime man, I connected with grime man that was really on bits. Do you know what I mean? Simple. Because that's just what the perception was. Whether it was true or not, like I said, you can go and get yourself punched up in a grime dance. It just never happened to me. You get me? Or anyone that I know that was doing their thing. You get me? And the ones, and certain grime man would stand by and watch their brethrens getting punched up by roadman because they know that, none of these lot are road. And that was happening a lot. That's just the facts. You get me? And I think that's what makes certain man's grime special. Because it's like, he was a real one. He was real. Like, man, you're standing out, fully standing out because you're actually about this thing. And who's amongst you? Your peers. You get me? We mentioned Chip. Like, every name I can think of, apart from one or two, I say, their whole thing was I'm not road. I'm just from the roads.
Yeah, from the.
Get me?
I know, man. There.
I know, man. I got my cousin will do you up my rear, but I'm not really that guy, and that's calm. But I feel like now there's more pressure for them to feel like they gotta act like they're that guy in your late life. You wanna re-gangsterize the thing. That's long because certain man been doing their thing from beginning.
All I wanna know is, how come Skepta has created something that could have united the whole of this little patch of land we're on, and somehow it's become.
Because who's Skepta to create something to unite everyone?
What do you mean?
Who is he to create? Why would he create? Why would it not be Wiley? Why would it not be Wiley?
Why not?
Or why would it not be Scorcher?
Why
would it not be Chip? Like, no, I'm asking though because Skepta, you look at like Skepta's grime career's been clean and it ain't like, and we just feel like. I was around, my ears was around when people was like, yo, Skepta's kind of even left grime. Like, he's not that grime guy. Like, because the thing with grime is, you got to be raw and the underdog. Once you start blowing up and doing your thing, you're that guy that blew up and did your thing. Respect. But you're not the voice of the underground anymore. So when you're trying to pull a move like you're trying to pull now, you don't even have that underground sway. Obviously, you have your grime guys that will jump when you say how high, and you got grime guys that think, that makes sense, I'm on that. Or like, this is an opportunity for me to get some limelight. But in general, you're like you kind of pass that torch. Grime has to keep evolving. A bit like hip hop. A bit like hip hop though. You can't stay the king forever, innit?
Why is what Skepta done a disservice in any way? Like, why is it a bad thing?
Who said it was a disservice?
No, I'm asking a question.
You're answering a question based on an assumption.
No, I'm not assuming. But I'm just asking you a question. No, I'm just asking because a lot of people have this. Like, I've seen a lot of people in comments and stuff like that say, Skepta, this shouldn't be the person to voice this and blah, 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 or whatever else it is. Why is it him? For whatever their reasons may be.
Think that Skepta, you're not that good. You're not gonna go.
But he has the reach though. He has the reach to shake the room in order to get it going.
Which is always required, bro.
That's what.
Yeah, but we talking about this is the thing. But we talking about artistry. So I think maybe some people are doubting, including myself, his level of like, bro, like you're not even that guy. You're acting like you're cannabis.
But before,
you're acting like you're cannabis.
Wait, but before.
You ain't got no mechanical Hannibal jaws, nigga.
This is what I'm saying. You see, this sphere of consciousness and the opinion. We're never gonna, and this is how the UK is, bro. This is just how it is, and this is why it's become. This.
I don't even understand what that means. But say that again. What was you saying?
Nah, I don't know, man. Because beforehand, people were saying, Skepta was one of the best MCs in the country.
Yeah, but that's not true.
Wait.
But that ain't true.
Wait a minute.
Sorry, go on.
Wait a minute, man. Bro, then we talk about clashing. When we talk about clash or whatever else it is, people usually say Skepta's in the top 5 in regards to clashes based on representing. If you look at some of the best clashes that's come out of grime ever, you're talking about Skepta or whichever else it is. He hasn't, regardless if he's your favourite MC or not, or if you think that he's capable of winning the clash or whatever else it is, he has the reach.
Barely beat Devil, man.
Bro, you're not even listening to me. You're not even listening to me.
I'm listening to you, though.
No, alright, cool, but you're talking to me about. I'm not talking about Devil, man. I'm just saying to you, he has the ability and reach.
Who's he clashed? Let's establish that. Who's he clashed?
Can I finish? Can we move on to that question in a second? He has the ability and reach to have the Americans looking at UK rappers more and saying, hold on, who is this person, this Queenie person? Because right now in all the blogs or whatever else, some of these people that weren't getting really much mentions at the moment are being spoken about, and the bloggers and over there.
Why weren't they getting mentioned? Because they're lyrical, and Grime weren't really embracing it as much as they should.
What do you mean?
Because they weren't embracing. Queenie is super lyrical. Listen,
but she's not one of the only people I'm talking about. I just used her as an example.
Yeah, but I'm using her as an example. You said that these people are not weren't really getting much limelight or much spoken about in the conversations. Yeah, but they are now, and I'm saying, but the reason why they weren't then is because then it was cool to act like you don't see super lyrical people or lyrical sisters like Queenie and Lioness. You can see them big them out, token, but it weren't really that. But when it's time for barring, then now people are talking up saying, "Rah, where's Nole? Where's da?" Because they think these people actually got bars and content. Versus Skepta, who is like, you can spit, you can rap your head off, but you're not that battle sharpened guy. I want to know how many battles he's like. For me, when it comes to Skepta and battling, I'm not really aware of too many battles that he's had.
Not a clash.
Like, I've heard him. I've heard him clash one or two artists, just like basically as in you had bars, they had bars, and they started going back and forth. Yeah, I've seen a couple of them ones, and then the only official battle I know was like basically Devilman, like Lord of the Mice.
So you don't know about none of the SOK when he clashed?
You've never heard that tune called The End?
The end.
Who's it for?
Where he salutes Flirter D, Skepta, Suavo, Scraps. He's sending for all of them.
I've Scraps. I've heard that tune. Yeah, because it got played recently. Cool, but what was that?
Got played recently.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. But this is what I'm saying, bro. Skepta's one of the biggest.
When we talk about one tune.
No, bro. Listen to me, bro.
Don't mean
about one tune, bro.
He came up clashing, bro.
Skepta came up clashing.
Came off the deck, spit up the mic,
and was clashing. He was clashing bare people, bro. Regardless if it was massively documented or whatever else it is, Skepta came up on clashing, bro. And he was known as one of the biggest MCs in regards to clashing.
Flirter was one of the biggest things in grime, yeah? See, after that clash with Skepta, there was a decline.
Yeah.
Like, big man thing, there was a decline.
Yeah, I mean, big up Flirter, but...
Not big up Flirter.
Do you know what I mean?
Flirter's Flirter, but that's actually what happened.
Yeah, I know, but... Like I said, man, I don't know.
Man weren't really even studying Flirter and the noises
did he brush
until that happened.
Did he brush Gets?
Who?
When he catch Gets?
Skepta.
Oh.
Do you know?
Was it?
This
did
is where
he
it
brush
gets
Gets?
mad because depending on who you chat to,
that's gonna be opinion based. That's gonna be very opinion based.
And as you said, it shouldn't even be that, but that's literally how it is.
It shouldn't be that.
That's be that.
People because Gets is so clear.
Depending on who you chat to, no.
Who do you think won?
Me.
You think Skepta won?
I'll be real with you. You see, when this started happening, I started tuning out.
Okay.
I started tuning out.
So
I don't.
So you don't know.
Compared to all the other times where I've been locked in, I haven't listened to every single diss to know for me to say.
So we're on the same. We're on the same wavelength. Two classes that we ain't. You get me? One you ain't heard. One I ain't heard. You get me? But I just feel like. I get it, man. He probably has clashed a lot of good grime artists and done well.
He's clashed Wiley.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I've heard. You know what? I've heard a lot of these back and forths. Me personally, I don't know what the rest of the UK is saying.
It's opinion.
I don't know what the rest of the UK is saying. Skepta's never been in my top 10 MCs.
Never.
Like, you get me?
But alright, cool.
Like,
whenever you get a chance,
personally,
whenever you get a chance, ask the people of I don't know, grime or just the music heads or whatever else it is, in regards to their clash MCs, their top five.
Their top five clash MCs.
I guarantee you he's gonna come up in this.
I don't know.
I can't think, man. I think certain brings programs to say,
we got like there's all kinds of people. When it comes to clashing, them man are fucking cold. Like, you get me? What's my man? What's even that Brixton guy? Killer P and all them man there. Like their style, badness is cold when it comes to clashing. Maybe now he's because he's been going through some things and that. But people like badness and there's so many other MCs. And when you hear them, Socks, like when you hear them when it's time to clash and actually spit bars at each other, levels. I just don't think that.
No. What I'm saying is, you can have an opinion.
But I get what man's come up was.
No. What I'm just saying is,
you know what?
Let me just say this.
That's
what I'm talking about. The reach.
In URL, you got rap battlers, innit? Yeah, and some of them have been rap battling for years. Yeah. And someone turn around and be like, "Yo, he's battled all the greatest." Like
Charlie Clips.
No. What's that kind of Mexican guy? Not Mexican, kind of Latino guy. What's his name? There's a guy. He's old school. He's battled there, and you might as well say he's not good. He's not good, but you're old school. You're almost considered a legend because you've been about for days and you've been through the wars and you've battled. You probably won a couple
This is where I feel
cool.
like man
But
get
when
their
it comes to
accolades,
like lyrical hierarchy, I just think that you're living off the old accolades is cool. You did your thing back in the days when everyone was at a certain level. Lyricism has upped, and Skepta's lyricism has upped, but it's just clear that lyrically, he's not really up there with everyone. I like his tunes. There's tunes that I like, but this is me personally. But who am I? Like I said, I'm coming from that personal perspective. Let's move on to talking like there's no good hip hop rappers, and that all the grime rappers will brush all the hip hop rappers. Because this is another thing I'm hearing. It's like.
I didn't
you get me?
That's a new one to me. I didn't hear that one. So.
You ain't been hearing man saying, well, yeah, if you're gonna send anyone for war or lyrically, then we're gonna have to go for Wretch and Gets and da and it's just the same names. And then a man saying, what? No one from like UK hip hop? And it's like, nah, like who? Or name me someone from UK hip hop who could rap. So I'm saying you lot don't rate rap more than anything.
No, I think you know what it is. I think the problem might be. I'm not speaking on behalf of nobody, but when you're thinking about clash and thinking about war, you don't think of UK rappers sending for anyone. That's not something that happens. Like, how often have you ever seen a UK rap two heads or go like warring and sending for each other in tunes or whatever? That's the one thing that in the UK they swerve that part of the culture.
No. It's called a diss track, and they do
where
diss man all the time.
Bro, it's only now in these drill youths that I seem to be doing it. I'm not seeing it, bro. Other than that,
I'm saying,
I don't see it.
Individual space of unless you're actually
like in regards to the rap thing.
Bro, I'm telling you,
What is bare diss tracks
rap diss tracks.
over here?
Yeah, man.
I don't see.
Diss tracks, man.
That's the thing, man. I don't know.
Even if there's no diss track, you just will see a man not work with the next man.
No, but there's bare diss tracks.
I know
Remember,
there's diss track.
What subliminal ones or like live?
both.
Live vote.
Both. And certain grime man have to jump on hip hop to even express themselves in a diss. You get me? And certain grime man get brushed by like for instance, low key fucked up Chipmunk. Chipmunk came back and spat on. I don't even know what that was.
I don't think I watched it still.
That was very disappointment. Low key went in. I think low key went at Gets as well, but Gets never responded. But like, there's been things. There's been, you know what I mean. There's been things, man. And in terms of like diss tracks in general, yeah, there's bare diss tracks between certain ends or certain man and like, you know what I mean, where man is dissing man. And,
alright, cool. If
like,
you was to do the UK versus
it's
USA
like
thing, yeah.
Cool. Like, you know, like,
No.
I didn't even want to go.
Yeah,
there.
or whatever.
there's
Cool.
things, man.
If you had to do like the UK versus US, yeah, and you had to send out 5 rappers from the UK to represent, who would you send? I'm just asking, or just 5 artists.
5 artists to represent.
Yeah.
I think on the
Just 5, that. Give me
it's
5.
not gonna. There's probably not gonna be any name brand artists like that. Do you know what I mean? To be honest, so
Try and keep it as close to name brand as possible, though.
It's probably not gonna be name brand artists because name brand artists, most of the name brand artists ain't that lyrical like that. They're not lyrical to like. And let me just say this as well. This is era sensitive conversation. Which I came to that epiphany way late after I've done like about 3 videos or whatever. I come to the understanding that Raj, you know what?
Everything.
When we're talking Jedi, tell me new hip hop guys or rap guys that you listen to, and it'd be like 1 or 2, and you know the bait names I'm gonna say. Why? Because they sound like the old school. You know, do you know what I mean? Apart from that, new hip hop ain't really my thing. So when I'm thinking, who you trying to battle? The artists from the era that of what I was listening to, which is probably my own issue. Man, are talking about MCs now, prominent MCs now or whatever, versus prominent MCs in the US now, and the US now is a shambles.
But
You get me?
then
So like that's why you got man like Skepta
rapper
talking
now?
about battling ASAP Rocky. Well, like this is a joke
That's
thing.
mad.
Like Skepta reminds me of like ASAP Rocky.
No, but I think that
He
whole
reminds
thing
me of
was.
that.
I think that whole thing in regards to him saying about banning ASAP Rocky was the fact that
That
obviously
makes
they're
sense.
brethrens, though.
Yeah.
They're brethrens, whatever else it is, keep it friendly. I mean,
Yeah,
just
that makes sense.
Test depends.
And
innit?
they're the same. I think they're like similar. Like get me? I don't listen to ASAP Rocky.
So who are you sending up?
So me- who would I be sending?
Yeah,
over there?
5. Whether grime or hip hop
my
together,
five-
I don't
my
mind.
top 5 lyricists over here would probably be, like I was saying, Gets, Scorch. I like Potter. Who else would be? And this one it starts to get. P Money's cold as well.
That's 4.
That's 4. 5th Warlord.
You said Gets and who?
Gets, Scorcher.
P Money.
Get Scorcher, P Money. Who's the 4th one? I
Get
said?
Scorcher, P Money, Warlord.
You said someone else. Let's get someone else.
I can't remember. Get Scorcher, Get Scorcher, P Money.
You said something.
Potter, yeah.
4.
Number 5. It's tough, isn't it?
Yeah, it's.
Make sure you say your brethren, you know.
Who?
You're in the studio with him tomorrow or something.
Bro. You see that man there trying to move sick. I'm thinking, right, who's my brethren, bro?
Say it with you, bro. Say it with you.
I don't know who that is, man. Who that is. Boom. I don't even know who the 5th would be.
Nah, close it. You.
But that's how different.
No, avoided myself, obviously.
What do you mean? Why?
I mean, why?
You're in the argument, bro.
I'm choosing the 5. I'm choosing the 5.
Stop trying to do this sideline humble.
You definitely got to put yourself in the mix,
MC.
though.
If
That's cold,
you're not
bro.
putting yourself in the top 5, is that you being honest or you just being super humble? Or both? Because you could be both.
It's very pressurized.
Humbly
That's a
honest.
mad question. That's a mad one.
Yeah, no, because you could be like, you know what, I'm just trying to be humble. Do you see yourself as a top 5 MC or not, bro?
100%. Yeah, 100%.
Then
gotta be
what are
in
we
there,
fucking around for?
No, 100%.
What are we fucking around?
100%.
Come on, man! Come on!
No, but
I do it. Have you got ad-lib?
See the emotional manipulation.
Crazy.
Let's go. No, I spoke truth into my brethren.
You did, but
Cause
still manipulated his
Are
emotions.
you not top 5?
You see, bad man don't get manipulated.
Manipulated.
Cuz. Get me? If man see truth, man see truth. Ain't no fucking manipulating. I don't like that. Get me? Because I'm saying, bro, hold on though. You can't think of the 5th person. There's a vacancy.
No.
Get me?
But if I was dealing with it like that, like I said, that went in the most specific order. Let's just make that clear.
All right, let me give you another question. So we've made you number 5. Let me give you another question. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Give me
You know who I would have put though?
Wait.
Can I say who I would have put? No. Can I say who I would have put? Nah, that I'm thinking
In
about
your
it.
place?
Yeah. If I wasn't going to put myself
Yeah.
there, I think Bashy would have been top 5. Yeah. Bashy would have been top 5.
Yeah. Do you know what Bashy's a?
I was talking about lyricism.
One of the best albums I've ever heard.
Lyricism and all of that. Are we talking about lyricism and diversity
You could put words
and whatever
together.
else?
I'm not gonna shit on
Bashy's
Bashy.
shit.
I'm not gonna
Bashy's
shit on
shit,
Bashy.
bro.
I wouldn't
Bashy's
say.
shit, bro.
I wouldn't say shit at all.
Bashy's
Crazy.
Shit,
I
bro.
wouldn't
That let
say-
me down still.
Wait.
You could have said Titch. You could have said Bear Man.
I'm not gonna say Bashy.
I said Bashy.
But
That's-
Titch ain't better than Bashy. Big up Titch. He's not better than Bashy.
Oh man.
Like, look, for lyrical ability,
Bashy's
I don't know.
shit, bro.
Listen, Titch has grown in pen and whatever. I reckon he's gonna come out and be hella versatile. And Titch is good. He's a good MC and it's good rare. But he hasn't
Bashy in
He
the
hasn't-
top
wait.
5.
He hasn't given us a Black Boys or nothing like that, right?
I don't know.
So until
bro.
he does, man gonna say man sees potential in Titch, but I don't know if he can reach that song ability kind of thing. Now Bashy ain't really done it.
No, but don't get twisted. He has
Bashy
had a
ain't
big
done it a
song.
bag of times though.
Titch has definitely had a big song though.
What's his big song?
Titch had at the time. Titch, I Can See You was a massive tune. At the time, I Can See You.
You
And what's
to
that
me,
one?
bro.
And
I
sing
Can
along,
See
sing
You,
along,
to me.
and sing along.
Also, what crazy.
Got new sing along. That was massive as well. Them
Yeah,
times. there.
couple-
Them that did numbers, you know.
I don't know how Bashy reached the top
No.
5, cuz.
Dizzy.
Yeah.
This is
I don't put these in my top 5. Of
And
all
you
time.
put and you put Bashy there.
No.
Not to send that to anyone.
It's guy mad.
I'm not talking Dizzy, since like, you know,
But back then, I'm talking about
I'm talking about
Proper
Ratchet.
I'm talking about
Rasket.
Rasket.
yeah,
Rasket.
Rasket.
So, not top 5.
Rasket.
Send that Rasket in 2025
Yeah.
to war.
Yeah.
No.
All right,
I'm not
wait.
saying it
All right, here we go. It's getting better. Listen.
I probably said I would have sent Kano from back then into war before I sent
Facts.
Rasket.
I agree with you.
Lyrics.
I agree with you. Yeah,
Think about it.
Don't leave me hanging.
Think
Don't leave me
about
hanging.
it. Think about it.
Lyrically.
Hear what
You're
I'm
right.
saying.
You're right.
Hear what I'm
You're right.
saying.
You're right.
Kane is undisputable.
Speak
yeah?
as loud as you can, Kai.
Say,
Sorry.
undisputable. Yeah.
Yeah.
First track I ever dubbed, was the mic check tune.
Yeah,
that Caleb
yeah.
did, It's my first ever dub. That's how much I
Yeah,
messed with
rated,
his
yeah.
sound, But I'm saying, so Rasket, you don't think, when he's coming.
Nah, we've already said no, bro.
No,
We've already said
no,
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 bro. Don't force it.
Let me you don't think, pinnacle of grime.
No, definitely have to think pinnacle of Grime when you're talking about Rasket. But I'm just thinking,
Hold on.
send Rasket to war.
Quickly, before you send him to war, hold on, wait,
man.
Before we even send any of
He
them
was a
to
lot of
war,
people's favourite, but I rate double
we've
more.
got a
I
number
rate double
five
more than Izzy.
We've got a number 5 position to fill, right? If like standings for Dirty, if he's not there, right?
Yeah.
And we've got Dizzy and Bashy. And I'm saying, who's better out of Dizzy and Bashy?
You can't bench Bash. You can't bench Dizzy and take Bash.
No, who would win in an actual... If they went at
Them
it,
two.
they went at
In
it.
2K25?
Yeah.
Are you fucking meant to? Bashy's Dizzy.
You got
What?
I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
What?
Nah, because Dizzy's got it. See,
You lot are crazy.
No, wait, guys, wait. See what,
He ain't got that hat no more. That was when he was young.
But
But
this
I'm
is what
saying
I'm saying.
now.
Don't let him go and get the
See the
old
tune.
clip.
See the tune.
Deathmatch when they got the cloning machine.
Yeah.
Goes back or whatever. Yeah.
Hold on,
But
guys.
Rasket puts on that hat and comes out. It's not mad.
Alright, hold on.
It's
You
mad,
see the
but-
tune that he came out with the other day where he was saying, I punched Mega in his face and he stacked it.
Yeah.
That was cracky.
Cool.
Big up Mega, that was cracky. But like it showed that he's still got that little like
That's not the Dizzy I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know the Dizzy you're talking about.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. That
He's
Dizzy,
showed
he's got a little-
he's still got a little.
Bro.
But it's kind of like when your uncle MCs a little bit. You know what I mean? This Dizzy now is
Something
not
about
the
his
Ras.
voice.
We're not
Bro.
listening.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not the.
Are you
Rasky.
related to Bashy?
No.
bro, man.
I about to say,
That's not-
he's taking the piss. He's taking the
Hold on a minute.
piss. He's taking the piss.
Do you know what?
He don't know none of that music, you know.
He
Don't
don't know
listen
what
to
I was.
him,
You know what it is?
No,
I
I
was
know
just about to
Dizzy,
get into
bro.
it with you, and I realised that you don't know the
don't know,
history.
bro.
Why?
We don't know.
No.
I'm gonna confess.
No,
wait.
not knowing the
Calm down,
history
calm down.
and not knowing tunes.
All right, so
That's
you're
different.
saying to me,
Yeah.
remember we were talking
That's
about
different.
forget songs,
Bro,
forget big songs,
show me.
forget big songs.
After
One at a time,
Bashy, I'm the one that.
Go.
So after Bashy's 2 tunes, what's he gonna do to Dizzy, bro? What's he gonna do to Dizzy?
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. This is the
Dizzy's
problem,
just gonna play I Love You, and it's gonna go mad.
I never see him get mad, you know.
bro. This is what I'm saying,
Bashy is shit,
The
bro.
worst Carlos moment is because Bashy is not shit, bro.
bro.
Yeah,
One
no,
of
but
the
no,
best.
it was a little bit shit. That clash was a little bit shit.
But remember,
It was a little
bear in
bit
mind, he
basic.
freestyled
They
it as
were
well.
freestyling. Yeah, it was, but it was like Bashy was actually he was saying good
Over
things,
Dizzy.
but it was shit. Like in terms of
Delivery.
come on, in terms of our caliber of what we expect for Grime or whatever, rare. Like even it was just like I could just talk it and just make it's like man doing Cotton Flow. Now, that's freestyling, and it was cool, but it weren't super great.
Bro,
Maybe
The levels weren't that great.
Maybe I'm conflating and I'm romanticizing the past a bit.
No, it was fun them
But what I'm
times. It was
saying
great.
is-
It was sick
What
them
I'm
times.
saying is Bashy definitely has a cash pen.
Yeah.
Definitely has a
He
cash
can
pen.
Crazy.
say. He knows to say nasty
Million
things.
% has a cash
He's
pen.
had
proved
great,
that.
and he's had
He's had some good clashes.
He's had some good
Who
clashes,
did
bro.
he have? He had the
Wiley.
Wiley.
Wiley was the.
What was the
but I don't think Wiley's
That's a go
smoking
back.
Dizzy neither. I think Dizzy's gonna smack up Wiley the
Wiley
same way.
smoked Dizzy.
I don't think
No,
so.
but do you know what? Wiley and Dizzy would be a good clash.
I
But
think
when
Wiley
you say
and Dizzy will be a
I mean,
clash.
like a verse.
Wiley and Dizzy is actually the clash that people want to
That's
see.
a bad boy clash.
It's one of them
But I
clashes.
feel like
But he
Dizzy,
needs to put
but
on
as a
that
verses, not a no
Alright.
new tune for new tune.
Alright.
Fuck that.
In 2025.
Yeah.
you reckon
Can I give
that
my
Alright,
has to
let
be
me-
a
wait, can I give my top 5 though? You not gonna
Wait, before
not
you do
gonna
that, I just
fund
want to
me, though,
ask.
still.
Just want to ask. Don't say that. Who's the king of Grime, Kai?
the king
Yeah.
or the godfather or the inventor.
You tell me.
Why
You tell
did
me.
you say
No,
that? You
ask-
said
no,
that.
don't give away,
keep this. No. Ask that.
Just-
Keep it that question. Keep
Go
it that
on.
question.
I'm
If
asking.
you ask me
King.
any day of the week, yeah, Skepta is the king of grime. Yeah,
Fucking hell, man.
yeah. Dizzy is the inventor of grime, and why is the godfather?
Alright, so Dizzy's the
So
inventor.
my history was correct.
But
if
how
he's
is Dizzy
correct.
the inventor?
Wasn't he before Wiley?
Mac 10 has said conclusively, yeah, the first person to ever give him a grime track was Dizzy Rascal.
And what does that mean, though? Does that mean he was the first Grime guy? Because Mac Tenson.
Nasty Crew, yeah, is the first so-called the foundational grime crew, yeah. Mac 10's their DJ.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
But
So he's saying, based on all that, the first person to ever give him a grime tune was Dizzy Rascal.
Man, say sorry to South.
no, I don't know.
Man, say sorry.
But I know it's disputed.
Something else I'm gonna say is, yeah, you see the whole grime and being a grime MC, you're trying to recreate the Rasket blueprint, bro. Everyone's trying to have the Boy in the Corner album and go forward from there. That's what everyone's trying to recreate. If there's
In one way or another. Well, I would say trying to recreate. It was just the original, and because it was the first, it's just the first Grime album. It don't mean everyone's trying to be Rascal. In fact, I disagree.
No, that's not what I said, bro. What I said is, yeah.
You're the trailblazer, bro. Man, everyone else will come back after you.
He paved. That's what everyone's trying to, do their own version of. Do you get what I'm saying?
I would say it was probably, I don't know. You know what? Because when it came out, it was one of the original. It was that first kind of raw.
That's what
man's dropped an album and this is all grime and yes, I understand what you mean. It was very monumental in terms of the template of people releasing music in the UK.
That's why I said Dizzy.
I would agree with you in that consent. But yeah, go on, give us your top 5. It's gonna be shit, bro.
Don't worry about
we know your top 5 is gonna be shit.
We
can tell it's gonna be dodgy.
Your top 5 was shit.
Did I even give my top 5?
You didn't, but I know it's shit.
How is it? I'm just bare bars.
I'm playing.
Because Gets is, and you don't like Gets. You're dumb.
Yeah, cool.
I can't even chat to you.
Bro, you like Wiley over
bro.
Dizzy Rascal, bruv.
Bro, you don't like Gets.
But you don't like Dizzy Rascal, bruv. You get me?
Gets is too lyrical for you.
Cool, Gets.
Are you saying Dizzy's better than Gets?
Yeah,
Dizzy's better than Gets, bro. Dizzy's better than Gets.
More lyrical.
Dizzy's better than Gets.
Hey, let's just end it here.
You're better than Gets. You're better than Gets. And I'm going to give my top 5. We're not ending
Don't try to gas him and say he's better
You're
than Gets.
better than Gets.
He's not better than Gets.
You are better than Gets.
No, he's not.
In my opinion.
Yeah, sorry, bro. You're my brother, but you're not better than Gets.
Yeah, cool. That's the same thing Tef said when I told him he was better than Skepta.
Say it, bro. Say it and start it. I want you to say it.
You lot can't, man.
Stop. Wait, stop.
Go on, man.
Wait,
don't try to draw me out.
I'm drawing you.
No, don't try to draw me out.
It's too late,
bro.
bro.
It's too late.
You can't run from this.
No, I can't. You see me. You see, man.
Bro,
Crazy.
mind games.
No, it's not.
I've been on too many interviews now. You can't get me.
This ain't mind games. I'm just saying. Do you think you're better than Gets, bro?
He's asking, do you think you're better than Gets?
You're better than Gets. My brother, you're better than Gets.
I appreciate your opinion still.
He said yes. The nudge was a yes.
We should have got him blue in the drafts.
We should have.
I
So cool at top 5, but not
You
just
don't
grime.
get
Grime and hip hop, innit? Cool. Obviously, people says bias, but I gotta go with Big Bro. Yeah, Jeds. Nadja Souls.
Would you say if you think a Grime MC is better than you?
Would I say if I think a Grime
would you
MC
say
is
it
better?
publicly? Is that a thing to say? It's not. I don't think it's very Grime to say.
I think, to be honest with you, the only person that makes me draw for my pen these days and makes me think, fucking hell, brother.
You're gonna say Scorch?
Scorch and Gets. Those are the only two that make me feel
Scorch and
something.
Gets.
Like, I feel like them two are the only ones that make me feel.
Not even Chip.
Fuck. I don't feel. I rate Chip a lot and I rate him very highly, but I don't think he inspires me. Chip don't inspire me to get my pen. So, he has done at times, but on a constant one.
I think I'm just gonna say. I'm just gonna say this. Yeah.
My top 5.
I'm just gonna say yeah. Chip's in my top 5. Yeah, of grime. Yeah, simply because. Especially the aspect of grime that I like the most, which is the clashing, is the war.
Yeah.
And even though he tried to get away from that and be like, I know just war, I've got songs, which you do. You can make songs. You can make songs. I think when it comes to war, grime, you have to put Chippy's name in
100%.
you have to put Chippy's name in there. Because when it comes to dubs and you make a man want to catch him in real life. Yeah? Give me.
Come to his yard.
So I have to rate his thing.
Ricky.
But sometimes I play Chip to people and they're like, nah, it's not like you like Chip. I'm like, yeah, Chip's the fucking guy.
Chip's cold.
Super cold.
He's the fucking guy.
Like, Chip is cold, bro.
I mean, I think we like Chip because he's not road. Even though he's
just got
he's
bars,
getting more
bro.
road.
You like him
As he gets older.
Yeah, you might be right.
You like him because he's not.
You
road.
might be right.
And he's still got pen.
You might be
You
right.
got a pen.
But I thought that was his selling point,
Because
though.
you got a pen. Your bias
You know what?
is different.
I'm thinking of who told me they didn't like Chip, and I think, you know what? Because you think you're too gang, you think you're right, you know. But then Chip's like he spits about all of it. He doesn't need to say I'm a G.
I like
he
him
don't
for-
stay
I like him
far
for that.
away
No,
from the G stuff.
I like him for that.
But this is what I'm saying. You've got a pen. You've been through your own experiences on road. Yeah. You're not looking for that when you hear.
When you hear man's, you're
trying
gonna
to
hear
see
bars.
what's his pen saying? No, his pen's mad.
But then people doubt in Chip's pen. People say like, when you break down Chip, what's he really saying?
No, it is.
Like it was deep. No, like it's deep when you say it, though, you know.
That's Gets. When you break down Gets, what are you really
No,
saying?
Gets is saying loads of stuff.
You're colder.
Are you
You're
crazy,
colder.
cuz?
You bro, what is
Alright,
Gets?
zoom in on him at this
Bro,
moment when
what
he
is
says
Gets?
that.
Right, like, this is right. Hey, Maverick.
Yeah,
Make sure you're
zoom in.
cutting to this guy when he's saying his
Jada Kiss
madnesses, you know.
over Vibes Cartel as well.
Stop.
Straight, I don't care.
You're fucking
I don't
weirdo,
care. Can I say my top 5 now?
No, but that's his opinion. He actually
my
mean-
opinion.
But I'm like, this
That's
don't make
my
no.
opinion.
Your opinion makes no sense.
To
Has man
you.
had threats?
To you.
Has man had threats?
Can I say my top 5 now?
Alright,
Fuck's sake. Right.
like you've been
No one
And you
interrupt
want
me.
a chocolate?
Nah,
No one interrupt. Bro, you're not getting chocolate till I say my top 5.
Fuck yeah,
I don't care. I want to say my top 5. That's ban.
Go on.
Cool, give me the lid.
Now fuck off, bro.
So,
have the lids.
right. People say it's biased, but I don't care. Jeds. Yeah.
Come on.
Naja Souls. Paige. Chip. Dizzy Rascal. My top 5.
Wait.
My top 5. My top 5. My top 5. And if I had a top 6, I'll throw RA in there.
Hold on.
Now
Off camera.
Yeah.
My man's name is South, yeah? And there's no coincidence that I've heard
No, I said
South
Eastman.
people.
I said Eastman. I said Eastman. He's from West London now.
No, Jed's got his West card. 100%.
We're saying had to move to the west to guess what.
He's got his West card, but you said...
But
I said
definitely-
Dizzy. I said
definitely South
Dizzy.
London.
Dizzy, Chip. That's east and north.
You're just chatting
Yeah,
shit.
that's
Wait,
East and
wait,
North.
is this your grime?
No,
What are
it
you
was
talking about?
collectively. It weren't grime
UK.
or rap. It was
this is your
collectively.
top UK?
My top 5 UK,
So
yes.
how did Naja get in there?
That's just lyrically, Naja's cold.
You're really
Lyrically,
very-
Naja,
You're really
he's cold.
You see emotional
Naja's
bias.
cold.
Big up PDC, yeah, this is a
No,
bricky
no, it's not even a bricky thing.
Yeah, it is a bricky
No,
thing.
Naja is
Yeah.
cold.
PDC, boss of all
Lyrically,
bosses.
Naja
No,
Souls,
that's
lyrically.
Jaja Songs.
Lyrically, Naja Souls, bro.
I know. No, do you know what? Let me stop clowning. I know Naja's got bar.
Naja's better than Jaja.
Cool. Yeah, I think so. But he ain't got the best delivery, cuz.
No, we're not talking delivery, we're talking bars,
Yeah,
bro.
but
we're talking bars.
But you
I'm
got
not
to talk about the whole artist.
I don't care what you
No,
look about, like, on
Then you
stage.
can read. Hey,
don't
wait,
care
then,
about that.
do you know what then?
Hear me.
Then let ChatGPT be your best artist.
Right,
then.
so then how is
Do you know what I
Gets?
mean?
How, if you're
You know what I
talking
mean?
Gets...
If you don't care about delivery.
So what, Gets is this? Gets is...
Are you crazy, cuz?
That's
You know
Gets,
what?
bruv. What
South,
delivery is
South,
that,
South,
rude
South.
boy?
I used to have...
What is that?
Not
He can't believe what's
Similar.
going
You
on.
heard new Gets.
Yeah, what, Ghetto or Get? Let's do it properly. We're actually saying Get, so we're fucking up. Yeah, he's talking about he don't like Ghetto.
Yeah,
Because you saw what he was doing.
yeah.
That Gets don't
But
even
guess
do
what? I don't like Gets.
that. Yeah?
How about that?
You don't eat that, bro.
Eat your
You
chocolate.
don't eat that. You don't know what he's
Have a
talking about.
12. Cool, sick.
Have you heard freedom of speech, South?
That's what I just expressed.
No.
My freedom
Safe.
of rascal speech.
Safe. Like, you man heard that, yeah? You man heard that, yeah? He don't like Gets though, but he's freedom of speech. He doesn't even understand.
He
what
don't
I
even
mean.
know what. He don't know what.
I don't know.
You know
See
what?
me, I listen to
don't
everyone,
know.
innit?
You
I
know
listen
what?
to everyone. So I've got a very balanced opinion, yeah? And this is what I've noticed, yeah? Not everyone listens to everyone. Man, listen to who they
That's
resonate
true
with.
as well, though, still.
And because he resonates with you, you're good, because you see yourself and Rare going, you know what I'm saying? But unless you're someone that listens to everyone, I'm not saying you can't
I
chat,
tell you what,
but
South has got a hard ear, yeah. Being like an older
They don't-
brother
if they
to him
don't
for
beat
years
45
and trying to
Mac 10.
guide him, he's had a stubborn hard ear, and he's like that in his personality. He had a point in time where he only wore was it 95s?
Yeah.
Yeah, he only wore 95 and then 110s, and like he only wore Nikes. He only wore jeans.
Now I
No,
got
he only wore tracksuits.
Tracksuits, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't like jeans. Like, I've known this brother for so long, I know what he's like. And then tutus, you ride in the whip, and there's a Gets tune playing, and he's like, yeah, no, this tune was sick though, I'm not gonna lie, I slightly heard it, but it's like, certain men are like, they don't like their potatoes and their carrots touching on the plate. Certain men are very funny, they don't like to explore and experiment with listening, and I think he's got one of them ears, so he's not feeling Gets because Gets is versatile. He might not think that's what
I
it is.
prefer him
but
as an
I think it
actor.
is. I think that's
I
what it
like
is.
him as an actor.
You know it is.
I like him as an actor.
He said something earlier.
Don't worry, bro. Don't worry, bro. You're not alone, bro.
He said something earlier.
Yeah.
He said in rap,
Yeah.
you can hear more.
Yeah, it's
Listen.
not based on sympathy, cuz.
In rap, you can hear more. It's slower. You can listen. Yeah. He likes to be able to listen. Like with Grime, sometimes you gotta listen 3 and 4 times. I've been there.
Yeah.
You get it?
That's time consuming, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, but that's grime though,
That's
cuz.
time consuming, bro.
It's grime.
Bro, I haven't
You got to acclimatise. It's like I keep telling people, it's like Avatar, bro. You know when you first reach to the Avatar planet, and everyone, and slowly
you learn.
slowly you start to understand. And before you
Mad.
know it,
Analogy.
before you know it, you no, but this is how music works. You don't even realise it. And I know this because I was rapping in 1990 something in an English accent. And man was telling me with their big chest, nah, blood, that's not. And man's doing a fake Yankee accent and telling me
Yeah.
that my thing ain't gonna work. And I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, why would you even rap in an accent that's not yours? It's just weird to me. Because I come from jungle and all that, I'm used to hearing the UK tone. Them man, they weren't. It took a while for man to get used to the UK tone. Now the world is starting to get used to the UK tone
yeah.
in a rapping sense and a grime sense. This is why someone said to me the other day, oh, see them grime bars, it's gonna go over the American's head. I said, bro, that's what you think.
They're just not gonna listen because
they know our voices now. They get our dialect. You go to Queens or go Brooklyn, and a youth will talk to you in an American London
UK
accent
slang,
for banter.
But
do you know what I mean? They know our thing. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
But
Our voices are not foreign to them like they
cautious,
used
though.
That's
to
more
be.
the drill though.
yes,
Yeah,
because
but whatever it is, no, we're not just gonna say that. Let's give. This is where grime gets its fucking accolades. Grime helped that as well.
Definitely.
Majorly. It's not. We're not even. In fact, before drill was even thought of, grime and UK rap was already making its way into little voices that there was already hearing little bits here and there. Yeah, because they listen to music out there as well. You know.
And see, it's been
Drill
documented as
kicked
well.
off the door though.
No. What I'm gonna say is this, yeah. Drake heard Skepta clash Devilman, even though you say he barely won, he beat him. Yeah. Drake heard that.
I never said Devilman won, but I said he barely won.
Drake heard that clash. From that, he's trying to butt Skepta. From there, this whole UK scene that we're seeing has evolved and become something.
Yeah, but before that, sorry, Drake's been very opportunistic.
I'm not saying he's not.
No, I'm not saying you're. I'm not saying.
Drake is mind games, bro.
No, wait.
I'm just saying the facts.
Let's just say this. Yeah, I agree with
I think
you.
that's why certain man was upset.
Yeah, Drake is very opportunistic. He's got his ear, or he's got his team has got their ear to the ground and know to tap into what's popping, and that's very clever and smart. And I don't actually think there's anything too wrong with it. As long as you don't get yourself exploited, then, like, you get me? This is what we wanted. We always wanted people from the outside to recognise and lend a hand when they could and get involved so our team could grow. Because we know we're just UK, but we want to get heard around the world and get recognised for what we do properly. So big up to him for that, right? But, like you're saying, this thing about Drake came and brought out Skepta and Wireless, and this is why Gigs is salty about what's going on. No, but I'm saying this whole thing. Never said you said that. I'm saying this whole thing because it links into it. It links into it because Gigs is the one that was saying that these men are not street and rare, and that was part of the conversation we're having. It all links into this thing of some man think they're real, some man think they're real and think the other guys are industry. And these men that think they're real happen to still be in the hip hop field, and they think that the grime guys are just industry guys and they're not real. And now it's like, okay. I just want to understand though. Do you think that if you listen to what Gigs is saying, do you think there's any relevance? Not even any relevance. Do you think there's any accuracy to anything that he said in his rant about music, grime and?
To be honest with you, bro.
Grime and hip hop.
I don't know, in regards to that whole rant there, I don't know, man. Like, yeah, UK hip hop is UK hip hop and rap is rap and whatever else it is. But again, the two have been merged for so long over here. I don't understand why all of a sudden now man want to try to separate the two when it's been.
That's been my perspective.
I just don't understand now. Like, but again, whatever. Like I said, we're only having this conversation because of a grime MC had the reach.
That's the whole point.
But cool, we'll downplay it. It's no problem.
That's my whole point.
That's just my whole thing. We downplay it or whatever else it is, but the reality is this: we're only having the conversation because a grime MC who got to the places he got to is able for us to shake the room just to us to have the conversation.
It doesn't matter if it's. I think we're just hungry for entertainment.
No. We are. But what I'm saying is, we wouldn't even be able to have this conversation whether it had been somebody else who tried to do that. I don't know. Unless it was Gigs or a Skepta.
I think we would have.
Who do you think at the moment?
Anyone. If anyone that they've put in the mainstream had attempted any artist, grime, rapper, whatever.
For example. Just give me an
It
example.
could have been
Who else could have done
Scorcher.
it?
This could have been Scorcher.
I don't think.
No, this could have been Scorcher. No, this could have been Scorcher.
I don't think so.
But what I'm saying is the reason why I say it could have been Scorcher. Scorcher could have sent for someone, and depending if that person sent back, then that would have been the same thing what we got right now. If Scorcher said whatever rare, and Joyner Lucas said what rare, and then now it's Joyner Lucas versus Scorcher, we would have been more invested in it.
100%. But what I'm
bigger.
no. But I'm saying to you, do you believe that where Scorcher's at right now, that he has the reach to shake the rooms of America and whichever else it is the way Skepta does.
No, I think it's about cultural currency, and I think the secret is they're making it seem like it's to do with it's to do with Skepta breaking the US, but the truth is it's to do with the US, and no, it's to do with the UK being more visible in general. Right, so that's really what it is.
But why?
Yeah, because Skepta could have done this.
But why is it more
Skepta
visible?
could have done this. Skepta ain't got bigger in 4 years. Yeah, it's not like he's got even bigger or whatever. Skepta's
Skepta.
been
He's
at a
Skepta,
high
innit?
level for
time.
so. But what I'm saying is, if Skepta did this 4 years ago, it wouldn't have been a big as bigger thing.
Definitely.
Where we are in the UK right now, at the pinnacle, there's
But how did it all start though?
not by Skepta.
Alright, safe.
Skepta didn't start it. Skepta didn't
Bro,
start
the Drake
it.
Skepta connection.
Yeah, but
it's come back around full
But
circle.
that was new though. That them getting matching tattoos and that. Bare people. Chip went and got signed by T.I.
And nothing happened off of the back. Of
But Chip got signed by T.I.
Bro,
That was
the whole UK-US connection is Drake and
that was
Skepta, bro.
Huh?
The whole UK-US
Nah.
connection starts with Drake and
But,
Skepta, bro.
but sorry, Skepta's Drake is from Canada, so that doesn't make no sense. Cause
Yeah, but he still gets it, you know.
Nah,
Never
yeah,
mind, man.
yeah,
Never
you forgot
mind.
that, innit?
Never mind.
Forgot that.
Bro, but in
His
the
name was
US
from the US.
But in the
You get
US,
me?
but in the US, Drake's the guy now.
They don't rate Drake no more. He's done. He's got to come in. He's done. He's finished.
Alright, bro.
He should have put more work in over here. He's done. He's finished in America. Like obviously, musically, he's still got his numbers. But remember, we talking about this cultural currency. Yeah, his cultural currency is low, very low.
But bro, that wasn't my point. What my
Yeah.
point was is that this whole UK-US thing, it starts with Drake linking Skepta, bro.
I don't know. I don't agree. I just don't agree, man.
So he
don't agree.
linked Skepta before gigs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But then for him to link gigs had nothing to do with Skepta. And
I
then
don't
for
agree,
him to
man.
link
I
Heady
don't
One.
agree. We've
had
had
nothing to
seeds.
do-
We've had
Do you know what I
seeds
mean?
of UK and US artists, and we're for years. We've had seeds. I don't even agree. I don't even think that.
The biggest artist on the planet, yeah, has come and linked someone from the UK, and you're saying that that's not the beginning of this whole like up to today. Even.
No, man. This is the thing, man. You lot got to remember, like we got artists that have gone over to the UK and over to the US and almost integrated and become US artists, and
Saskilla?
become. I don't know.
You talking about Dipset thing?
Nah, I was like thinking like Slick Rick.
That's it, Sasuke now.
I mean,
Yeah, but what has Slick
what's
Rick
that-
brought back to the man?
what's
then?
that- what's
If
that
Slick
feel
Rick was so
No,
successful, this would have been
Sasuke
done in the
is the
90s,
MC.
bro.
Okay. No, but like, what you got to understand is when Slick
Slick
Rick
Rick
went
was
out
on
there,
Def Jam
he went out there
by himself. He went with his boys and that.
He went out there with a London accent and he smashed it. Slick Rick, and it was a big deal. Like I feel like a lot of people they downplay the foundation because it was so far away from where their perspective is. But like the truth is, these bricks of cultural merging and whatever, it's been laid from a very long time ago. Like, and it's been continued to be laid. And whether it was going to be Drake or Skepta, they just happened to be in the right place at the right time. It was always happening and always going to happen. We had UK members of Wu-Tang. We've had this. We've had that person and that person. Like you said, you had whatever they called, Mega and Mayhem. I forgot what they called themselves. That was with Dipset. We've had many different things happening, merging, rare, and not just the US, with other countries as well. And certain artists have done big. So yeah, Skeppy was doing. Skeppy weren't even doing what Chippy was doing back then. Doing tunes with Movado, rare, and getting them. He weren't even doing none of that, bro.
Chippy had big boy tunes. Even on the flip side of like hip hop and that, Chippy had big boy tunes.
So I just think that man, big up Skepta and Drake, but I don't know about this. Skepta and Drake set the foundation for bullshit.
That's not what I said, bro.
What? They're not the originators of that kind of link up.
The current thing that's going in, that's been happening. It started with that link up, bro.
What do you mean? What current thing? The debate about UK versus. Is that what we're talking
I'm
about?
saying in terms of you look at like the UK now and the artists that are doing well and things like that, like the whole forefront, the media attention, it started from there, bro. And obviously it did. One of the biggest artists in the world has come over and linked another artist from here.
Nah.
That just makes the most sense, bro.
Nah, it weren't even that deep. It weren't that deep.
Nah,
it weren't that deep. It weren't that deep, bro. And a lot of people weren't even rating it. I just don't.
I feel like Drake coming over here and linking with certain artists definitely opened massive doors for a lot of these artists. You see, like all Section Boys or whatever
the drill
else it
side
is.
of life,
Everyone, bro.
No, everyone.
Section boys did what?
He's linked everyone, bro.
Okay.
What, him linking the section boys?
Like
Yeah,
them
but
tunes
like
with
he's
them and
yeah, but
whatever else it is and blah blah. No,
and
but I'm-
Heady done a tune with Heady.
No. But I'm not just saying. I'm not just saying.
Everyone, bro.
Yeah,
Not
there was a
everyone,
lot of.
but,
There was a
like,
lot
So
of.
we owe it. So we owe.
No.
Owe it to Drake.
No.
Is that what you're saying?
Man,
That's
just
not
saying
what I
that
said, bro.
it definitely has. Like he definitely, when he did come over and link with a lot of artists, it definitely had some sort of
Opened doors
impact.
for
And,
individual artists.
Yeah, individual artists,
Yeah.
and some of the Americans started looking at Dave
Yeah.
and whatever else it is because of that connection.
So were you saying prior to Drake coming over and linking artists?
There was tons of artists that were doing it, but it didn't have the same impact though.
Definitely didn't. How could it?
Like, because let's say, for example, there was loads of American artists that were coming over to here to perform. And UK artists were linking them and opening their shows. For example, Jay Spades and French Montana. You had Waka Flocka and this person and whatever else it is that were linking up, and they were making tunes at that period of time with all these. But it didn't have the same impact as when Drake came and linked Skeppy or whichever else it is. You know what I mean? Because the caliber of artists.
Because the caliber of
Artists,
artists
yeah.
in terms of Drake, not
Yeah.
even really Skepta. Because Drake could have come and linked anyone. He just linked Skepta strategically first. Because it's not like Skepta weren't like some big. I don't know, bruv. He just weren't the biggest.
You just don't rate
artist
his
on the-
pen, bro.
No, it's not that. It's not. No.
For me,
I'm talking about the reality of where we were when Skepta was doing whatever with Drake. It was like. It's not like the whole UK fucking cared and shook, bruv. Like, there's more attention on the diss tracks than when he linked Thingy in the beginning.
Not necessarily true.
It's
Not
that
necessarily
deep, bruv.
true. When he done That's Not Me and all of that, and it went wherever it charted or whatever else it is. That was before the Drake link up.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying. That was before the Drake link up, and he was doing mad things at the time. He was shutting down festivals crazy when he was doing That's Not Me.
Yeah, but
It's shut down.
I don't know how to explain it though, bro. But if Skepta was your guy them times, and you think he was the sickest, and that,
It's
that
not-
and,
no
and
one
you think
said that,
and
though.
you think the culture, the music culture, was thinking Skepta's that guy when he made Shut Down and Cool. Yeah, you sold a lot, and I get that you sold a lot, but culturally, the impact or where we were looking at Skepta, we're like, oh yeah, he's that guy, he's smashing it. He's like, right, he smashed it and made a good tune, but no one was thinking Skepta's that fucking guy.
But
Was you?
But if you look at
Was you though?
if you
Yes
look
or
at
no?
From Inception, no, don't yes or no me.
Nah,
If you look at from Inception,
well, hold on though, man.
if you
Hold
look at
on,
from
hold on.
Inception,
Hold on, cuz. One second. What we gotta regulate this because it's a lot of off-camera chat. Yeah, and I don't even know how it's gonna sound. How is it gonna sound?
It's gonna sound like slightly muffled. If you're speaking when he's speaking, you're only getting so much.
Well,
You can hear him now though.
okay, cool. Let's regulate this. I'm gonna hear your point, Kai, and then I'm gonna regulate and try and move the conversation to the next part. So let me hear your point though, brother.
if you look at from Inception,
Yeah.
in terms of impact towards grime and making grime become a national thing, Skepta, bro.
Skepta made Grime a national thing.
Bro, if you look at the impact and grime being in America and all of that, it's Skepta, bro.
International thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Skepta went over to I'm not gonna do grime. He went over and done some grime in some places. I definitely remember. Oh, Skepta's gone to America. I'm not really sure what the impact was of that, but yeah, some people like Skepta in America
I
because
just
he
think
went.
you don't like Skepta. I think that's just the underlying.
No, I just think that you lot. I think you lot are. I think what we need to do is separate the commercial aspect from the other aspects, the musical aspects of it. So I think commercially, I can't deny that he's gone over and flown over and done things. I don't know how deep or how big that impact was when he went and done them things, but I remember hearing about it at the time. I'm like, yo, Skepta's gone to America or whatever. But, you know, I don't know how big the Skepta raves were in America or whatever he was doing over there. I don't know what numbers he got to in the charts or whatever. I don't know. I know when he teamed up with A$AP Rocky, that's done bits. Yeah? You've done a tune with a prominent UK rapper, USA rapper, and it's done well. I think that's sick. But like, do you know the lyrics of that tune?
I don't know the tune.
And I just think,
I've never
do you
been
know
a
the lyrics of
Skepta
that
fan, if I'm
tune?
honest.
Jai, Skepta and A$AP Rocky. So the impact is not as big as man would say. Do you know Talking the Hardest?
Yeah.
Do you know Talking the Hardest?
Word for word.
This is what I'm saying. Like everyone in the room knows one thing, and some of us know the other. And it's different age ranges. There's 20 years apart. So it's like, I guess what I'm saying is, Skepta's kind of always had that thing where if you're in the grime thing and your best friend's a grime guy and you're a grime guy or whatever, and grime's your thing, grime's your passion, you probably would have followed everything that Skepta did rare. But on a wider range, I just don't think the impact was as big. I don't think Skepta's impact was as big in terms of the UK scene in general. In the grime scene, he's your king.
What would you rather listen to, grime or hip hop?
Hip hop.
All right then, and that's just
Hip-hop.
why your argument is your
The
argument.
reason why I'd rather listen to grime and hip hop is because I feel like there's a much wider selection of hip hop that I can listen to. However, if I play my playlist right now, or my gym playlist or whatever, it's like I would say it's 70% or 60%, 65% 70% hip hop, and the rest is grime. Do you know what I mean? And it's diss tunes. Like it's like that playlist, my gym playlist, it's all diss tracks and
But that's what resonates with you. So
yeah, because it's like high octane, let's get in the gym, here two disses, but I love grime. I want man to understand. I love grime, I make grime, I associate with grime, and I've been associated with the deepest original parts of grime way before most man that's arguing with me about grime. Because your name ain't in the basement. You never made no tunes in the Ross Cloud basement in the epicenter. Wiley weren't listening to your tunes in his whip. Wiley had my first hip hop mix CD in his car. You understand what I'm saying? So I know grime guys. Like I said, like I shook hands, spat with man, went out to places, did things, linked up. Grime man and my brethren. There's better man that do grime that know Jeds. Know that man, like I love grime, I love music. I'm a musician. I'm an artist. Like I'm not even a rapper. So I when it comes to like what's grime, what's rare, I know there's a blurred line, rare. I'll split double time on this or double time on that. I'm not locked into how to express yourself. But I understand that when things are put in genres,
It's hard.
yeah, I understand when things are put in genres on that,
Yeah.
people have certain perceptions. I'm above that perception. I always want to make man know. I'm not the one saying that grime guys are dickheads. I'm not the one saying grime guys are not lyrical. I'm just saying Skepta's not the top of the heap when it comes to this thing. And it's like people trying to argue with me, and I'm like, you can't. Skepta's not. No.
Right, what I'm gonna say-
too much man will spin Skepta in grime. What are we
gonna
talking
say-
about?
What I'm gonna say, just so that man can't like conflate my point or whatever, yeah. It's commercially successful. You've got
Yeah.
Busy Rascal, then you've got Skepta. That's it.
Commercially successful.
No, Wiley was commercially expensive.
Was he successful though? Well, I mean, was Wiley's been commercially successful, but I wouldn't say on grime.
Yeah,
Where every time he
that's
steps out of the
it's like a
genre,
dance thing,
he
innit?
gets a banger. Rolex watch was the first one. Rolex
That's right, what he
yeah,
said still.
That tune,
mad
to this
tune.
day,
It's not a
actually,
grime
it's
tune.
not
though,
mad.
Clearly,
innit?
it's not
That
grime.
that Rolly one's
It's
not a
not
grime tune,
grime.
innit?
Most of his big tunes are not grime.
Yeah,
Both,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Bossy,
that's
all
fair
these,
still.
they're not really grime. I don't know if he's got a grime banger.
Lethal
Like-
B probably
Not a
got the
grime
biggest
banger,
grime banger,
grime
no?
hit. Has he got a grime hit? Wiley.
I'm not the best one to talk to because I'm not really like a fan.
I would say grime hit wise of all time. Probably might be, what do you call it? That might be his,
Like the original thing. That's like,
that might be his biggest
His biggest grime tune.
Yeah,
And it's
of all time. Yeah.
What do you call it?
and it's
I'll
the
say
beat,
we
you
put-
know.
Yeah.
So
It's the beat.
It's his-
The
it's
beat's
his
more
though.
famous than the tune.
Yeah.
He made it.
So
Yeah,
name
yeah,
me a grime tune bigger than Power.
A grime tune that's been bigger than Pow.
No, but you can't do that because Power is like, if that plays at Carnival, if you're not really trying to be in the mix, you gotta get out the mix real quick. You can't see Power. That's different powers, bro. And that's not even.
But it kind of explains
Lethal B doesn't make that
grime
tune.
though, innit?
Lethal B doesn't make that tune though. The collective makes that tune.
No,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
collective,
yeah,
yeah. But then also as well
You trying
from
to think of
Power,
one?
No, there's
you
other,
got Oi.
there's other tunes that may not
Oi
be
was a
as
big
big,
tune
but
as
they're
well.
still big.
Oi's
like,
not
big,
There's bare grime
big
tunes.
ones like that
Oi's
will
bare-
mash up massive
Mash up
crowds,
places, yeah.
massive
There's bare
crowds.
big grime tunes that will.
Bigger than Power.
And I feel like when grime
reaction.
Nah, but I feel like
do
when
you know
grime.
what? If Pow played today in Glastonbury or Wireless, what do you think would get a bigger reaction? That or That's Not Me or something, or Shut
I
Down?
think
No,
Power.
Power, bro.
Ooh,
Shut down. I think Shut down.
Remember?
I think Shut down's got
Pow's
a
Pow's
close.
20
no, no,
Demographic.
yeah,
Pow's
it's gonna be
20
Power,
years
it's gonna
old,
be-
you know?
Dirty.
Ooh,
Pow's
it's
20
gonna be
years old,
Power,
you
it's gonna
know?
be Power, it's gonna be Power.
Man's been gassed though, yeah. Think about the think about the demographic of Glastonbury, bro. Yeah. Man see Dizzy show in Hammersmith Apollo, yeah? That's the same demographic, bro. And
Niggas.
them man definitely know Pow. I'm telling you, Pow is at Glastonbury, it's going
No, Power.
off.
Pow's
Yeah.
universal.
That's a tough question, but
Going off, bro. Like,
I feel like
You reckon it's gonna be Pow?
just
Yeah.
like
I don't think it's a million miles away though.
No.
Yeah.
Because Shutdown is
Yeah.
mad and it's but
yeah, but Shutdown's on the level of like garage bangers. It's not on the level.
No,
like,
bro. If that
it's not on the level of Pow. Pow's no. Wait. No, listen. I'll tell you why. Because we got grown, grey-haired women and men, yeah, that will hear certain garage tunes and be like, he was the archangel of love, and be like, rah, big tune, and I'll be looking, smiling like, yeah, tune. And then when Pow comes on, move out of her way, fam.
Yeah, she's on smoke.
Yeah? She's on smoke. Word for word. Wife in our circle. So Pow is definitely one of the biggest tunes for fuck genre.
You don't want to play Shutdown after Pow.
In this country,
You're going to spoil Shutdown.
Yeah, fuck genre in this country. It's one of the biggest tunes. It's gonna get one of the biggest reactions. And again, people capture that nostalgia. Once your tune gets linked to some kind of nostalgia, that's the Channel U Grime era kind of thing. Just you know what? It's not even seen as a Grime tune. It's a Channel U era kind of tune, and that just connected with so many people because people was hungry for music. But anyway, let's get back on track with this thing because there's things that we need to talk about real quick. Scorcher, Duppy, Cruz Leon, and
We got them and them.
Scorcher, Duppy, Cruz Leon and Smiler
Yes.
make a tune. I believe it's called 2 a.m. in Brick Lane. Is it called that?
I don't know. I don't think it is called that.
Okay, well, I don't
just
know
said the
why
name
I
of the tune, but
keep
that's
calling
not.
that. So
But
now,
it was shot at 2 a.m. in Brick Lane.
I would, because I remember it's short.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Big up all them artists. Big up Duppy's my brethren. I got love for Duppy. Big up Scorcher, all talented artists, right? I see you in a cut of the video. The tune in itself was cringe, in my perspective. And I rate all them artists, but it's like there's a price where you're going to either speak your mind or you're not in it. So I don't want to offend nobody. Do you know what I mean? But like they don't make tunes for my ears, so whatever. If I like you all as artists, but I don't like a tune you've made, hopefully man ain't offended, innit? But I just speak my mind. I just feel like them Grime, the Grime brothers that made that tune, I just think it was like a press button thing, and it's like same with Big Zoo's tune. It just felt like a forced thing. I know that we send for each other in Grime, we just send, but man's got to be participating and rare, and you got to send in a way where it's realistic to what or who you're sending at, right? When one man has a clash, and 8 different MCs start sending for the one person, but you not been shook to send for each other this whole time, I don't rate it.
I hear you. Can I chime in on
rate
the Zoo thing? Do you know, I think that whole move is genius.
Yeah.
Because anyone that you chat to in the world, no, don't clash Eminem. Just for the shock factor of actually doing it, I think it's genius.
I get that, man. I think that
You might not rate it, but I don't think it was meant
we get
to
that.
rate it.
We get that. And we kind of get that impression,
Yeah.
but which gives it like a gimmicky kind of vibe because it's not serious.
I don't
Like,
think
It's not serious.
yeah, but then you're telling man suck his mum and all that. It's weird.
How much
It's-
man have been told suck their mum? on
Yeah,
a
but
Grime set
like,
and they don't mean it, bro.
I'm just saying.
That one's crazy though, man.
You've just gone and told
Crazy
Eminem to
boss
suck his
still.
mum because Skepta tweeted something. You just need it. There's a. Nah, even by Grime clashing standards, if he did that with anyone else, we would say he's a beg. We would have said that was a beg move. Like why that you can clash man, but there's man that tries to clash man, and we used to call man a beg. And there's artists that won't respond to that because you're not even on my level.
So do you reckon that any other MC bar Skepta or any other artist bar Skepta sending for anyone in America to say you that thing is what you're saying?
I would say like, if you're crossing genres and you're doing it, you just sending for man. Either you're doing a 50 Cent How to Rob, which is just a gimmicky thing, or if it's authentic in hip hop, when we got a diss track, it's because you got a genuine gripe. You got a gripe. Yeah, that's get me. And in Grime, you can send for whoever you want, rare, but mainly it is actually because you secretly have a gripe. There's something legit to stand on of why I'm sending for man in some way, or it's just you think you're the best, I think you're the best, and we're next to each other with microphones. Now that's a clash because we're here, and you smack your bar, I smack my bar. Next thing you know, we're going back to back, and who do we think the best is? That's like a rap battle.
Yeah, but Jeds though, this is what I'm saying. You're idealizing the situation how you think it should be. For what it was, I think it's genius in it.
What was genius?
I think the fact that he said raw, everyone says raw, don't clash Eminem. I'm gonna send for Eminem. I think it's a cool move. That's just me personally. Again,
It's a shit tune.
maybe
though.
it's emotional bias,
Shit
but
tune.
bro, how many shit
I thought that was
tracks have you had in your
AI, I'll
life?
be real.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm adding that to it. It was a shit tune.
I don't think it was meant to be a great tune,
Cool,
bro.
but at the time where we're looking at lyricisms and levels,
But not
if you're gonna
everyone's
release,
looking at it like that.
but that's what we were. Everyone was looking to show UK levels. If you're gonna touch the mic and do anything, we're trying to show levels. And we're playing games for. And you came and you did that, spitting in Eminem flow, telling a man suck his mum and that you're gonna do a thing with his daughter. Is all weird, and the brother don't know you. It just seems beggish. Smiler and them lot keep talking about Ja Rule got his change at. Like I've written this on my comment, yeah. You see coming on to brag about works that someone else did. Like what's the point of that? I don't get what.
I can't speak on that. I ain't even-
What's the why are we talking about Ja Rule getting his chain snapped? And who is Ja Rule? Does anyone rate Ja Rule? It's not credible. And then we're talking about what was the other thing that was mentioned? Jules Santana. Yeah, like why are you? That weren't you. It's nothing to do with you. Big up them man there from that side and whatever. That were nothing to do with you. That was part of history that you saw. But if one man mentioned it, as in just remember what happens to you, US cool. If three men are talking about it in a tune, that's weird. There's some shit that happened 10 years ago that had nothing to do with any of you lot, and you're putting it in a grime tune. Kind of directed towards Joyner Lucas, but Joyner Lucas is locked in with Skepta.
What?
So this is like the Outlaws have come off Hit 'Em Up and done a whole new version of Hit 'Em Up just themselves, and now they're just talking randomly about anyone. Like somebody died in Brooklyn. Somebody from Brooklyn died in California.
I got a chip here, but what I'm gonna say is this, yeah. You see the fact that this thing's been opened up, I think it's all good, bro. I think if anyone wants to do anything, now's your time, because let's be real, everyone has kind of wanted a bit of this to happen at some point.
Yeah, but we look like begs. We look like we're begging war, and like we have let it be a
make
little
the
bit more
people
genuine.
That you think send, you inbox them Jedi and you tell them to send, bro.
What do you mean?
No. If you think,
called out. You wanna Skepta calls out artists.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if any of them want to respond, they want to respond. Joyner responded and he's going at it with Skepta. 5 man done a tune here, 2 man done a tune here, and we just sending dubs. We don't even know where they're sending the dubs to. We just want to make tunes. We're treating it like a fucking rap challenge, like an Instagram rap challenge where everyone's jumping on the version. It's not even landing as a clash.
Fair enough.
It's not even landing as a clash between 2 artists.
Hopefully
Like,
someone
I
will
wanna
see this and do better than it.
What I did like, but I didn't like, it's weird because Ambush did the right thing, but he just done shit. It was a shit.
Shit.
And Ambush is a sick artist. He's a sick fucking artist. Ambush has got mad potential. Now, Ambush is a bad boy artist. He actually is sick. Why he did that, I don't know. It was pop.
crazy, to be honest with you. When I think
The
about
quality
that,
was pop. Like I was just like, I don't even expect this from
it
you.
was shocking, to be honest with you. The whole thing was just shocking, to be honest with you.
What do you think about him sending for Skeppy?
Man them, I'm out anyway.
Alright, big up yourself,
Only
man.
you,
Yeah, man.
Love.
Yeah.
What do you think about him sending for Skepta?
It was like I said, obviously man must have their grievances in it, but like I said, it was a surprise to me. You get me?
Yeah.
I didn't know where it came from, to be honest with you. And like I said, yeah, man, I think it made the whole thing, if there was going to be something positive and productive that could have come off the whole thing, that just made it look silly a bit.
See, I like the Civil War thing. I think
No, but we're based on,
That's
we are
our
a civil
thing,
war
innit?
country,
Yeah.
we're a war country.
just
you know what I mean?
lyrical, innit? Like
Yeah,
lyrically, we're
lyrically,
gonna go at
yeah,
it. But I
like-
think that's what basically Skepta should have said.
I think that was bad timing.
Who's
Ambush's
Ambush's
dub,
thing.
Ambush is one.
Yeah, just on my opinion.
Bad timing.
Yeah.
Because he's like
Makes
because
you
he's
feel
going
like he's
against
just
the
been
grain.
sitting there for
Yeah,
time,
literally, yeah.
festering these thoughts, innit?
It's not, like I said, I
Nah,
don't know.
because man just like, yo, listen, I ain't friends with none of you lot.
Yeah, but say it when you
Like,
first became not
so
friends.
if you're sending, if we're sending, we're all sending. I'ma send for any MC. I probably would have done something similar to Ambush. Because it's like, it's more authentic Ambush sending for Skepta than Skepta sending for, or than Skepta going for, or no, it's more authentic Ambush sending for Skepta than Scorcher Smiley Duppy sending for Ja Rule and fucking Jules Santana
Yeah, no, I get
and
that
fucking
still. Yeah.
and fucking Joyner Lucas.
Yeah.
Like, just out the blue. Or them lot sending for Ambush. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, there's things that need to be settled. Yeah? Criminal join up with Nas, send for Scorch, let one of the members jump in. You get me?
Man's not on that.
Alright, man's not on it. Let one of the members jump in.
Man ain't got time for that. Don't make sense. What for?
That's grime.
No, but you see when
That's grime.
no, but I hear this though. But you see when there's real life stuff that happens in between it.
Okay,
Sometimes you gotta say, fuck the entertainment of the world.
Okay.
And deal with like
Yeah,
men
so
stuff.
then let's clash US rappers and we know nothing now.
No, I'm not saying-
we talk Greece and tell man that we got the Dotty and we pop chains, and if we catch any of them man they're around there, one of the man's lyrics is if we catch any of them rare, and I can see gun fingers in the background like man them listening to the tune and I'm like, no, we don't like this is now theatrical again. It's not like you see when it's a diss, I wanna feel like you could actually see man and slap man, even though you know you're not gonna because you're keeping it lyrically, but we wanna give us the feeling that
what makes you
someone could be slapped.
So you believe, just based on watching that video, right, cool, you may not like the song, like the song, you're entitled, remember, you're entitled to whatever.
It's not the best
No,
song.
you're entitled to like it or love it, whichever, not like it or love it. What I'm saying, listen to me, bro. I'm saying, you're entitled to like
it
or whatever, do you know what I mean? You're entitled to that, I can't tell you nothing about that. But again, I don't know if that is your perception, but let's not have this thing in our head that, based on what I saw in the video and the gun fingers is theatrical. Like I want to believe that I could like someone there could slap it. I'm just saying to you, I'm not naming no names or whatever. I'm not saying anyone can slap it. I'm not just saying that.
Yeah.
But some of them people that are in them videos don't MC, bro. Some of these men are like, as much as they might be video and like gun fingering for their brethren that they're coming to support or whatever else it is. Not everyone is on a theatrical
Yeah, but
thing.
then they're not even involved in what we're talking about because you're not even a rapper.
Who?
You're not even whoever's doing gun fingers in the video. You're not even a grime MC. So you're not even involved. I'm talking from the artist perspective. I'm talking about from the
no. Okay, I'm misinterpreting.
I'm describing the scene that's going on while the artist is spitting like it's that for a guy that's in Ohio or whatever. Ha! They don't even know you've done this. You get me? Yeah? Or a Joyner Lucas who's over there and it's like, yo, alright, cool. So what so everyone's just gonna rap at Joyner Lucas. I just think, nah, Grime, you got beef to cook over here, lyrical beef to cook over here. Cook it over here. Shake up the scene over here. Make some fucking noise over here. Stick to what we was doing, which was not begging it with the US. That was the whole thing. UK rappers and UK grime guys, our whole thing was we ain't begging it with the US.
And I feel like
we
that
do
was
our
working.
thing and you gotta respect us regardless. But now man's saying that we're gonna start sending for random people and telling Eminem to suck his mum because we need the US to respect us. And that was just, I get it. Oh yeah, collab. Man's always talking about energy. Collab. Skepta, Drake, make a collab mixtape or do a collab album. Skepta and Drake featuring the man them. Skepta, plug Drake into Scorcher since
I think the problem is though, Jez,
and let Scorcher and Drake work and bring in members only and you do a collective OVO and members only album.
You got to remember something as well though.
You want ratings?
No. Listen to this.
Yeah, go on. Keep.
Listen to this. You got to remember something. I think there has been collabs that's happened over the years with UK, USA artists, whichever else it is. So there is a level of respect there. There is there is a level of respect there. But there has been this is not about grime MCs, but whatever. From the Americans' perspective, it's not even a conversation. Like we're not even as musically talented as them in any capacity and blah blah blah. So
really?
I think the person who's got the most reach, it may not be your favorite artist. It may not.
But I think it's got to be.
No.
The most reach is not necessarily the best representative.
Let's say for example, if it's fucking, let's say for example, Devlin's your favorite artist.
Yeah.
For example, and he's the probably most ready for the war, whichever else it is in your perspective. I'm just using this as a hypothetical.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have the reach to shake up the room and get Breakfast Club talking about it and get these pods talking about it, whichever else it is. It doesn't necessarily have to be your favourite MC to do the job. Now, if that person who is cool, able to get over there and have that conversation and make it happen and make people look at I can't see why it's an overall bad thing.
Yeah.
Especially if it doesn't come from a place of disrespect, because how the whole thing started with Skepta and whatever else it is was, when I done an interview with him, he said to man, bro, it's just coming from a place of we just want the respect of being just as talented, because you have had because again, hip hop again, you've had that Migos style of rap that was running for a very long time. The mumble rap or whichever else it is. We don't have mumble style music over here like that. We copied it. But do you know what I'm saying? And we just copied. Do you know what I mean, bro? So again, it was just a matter of.
So what? Is there a better way to get respect? Was there a better way to get respect?
I think what's happened, the overspill of stuff that's happened with people and disrespecting each other's mums and from America that don't know each other, cool. I think that overspill isn't necessarily the best look for us, or whatever else it is. But in regards to what Skepta is doing and joining Lucas replying or whatever else it is, I think if we're talking about the culture of hip hop, regardless if he's your favourite or not,
I agree with that.
No one's clashing on them big stages internationally.
Whether he's good or
it's
not,
never happened.
Whether he's good or not, what I've got to say is, like, and I even said this, I said, listen, the argument of whether he should have spoken up for this or spoken up, that's just a hypothetical music lovers conversation. It don't mean that man's arms should be tied and he should be stopped from. No, you're doing it right now. You're in the clash now. Body man now. This is what I said. I said, yo, now the clash is on, isn't it? Like, however it started, we always argue whether Drake should have wear a red, whether Pusha T should have did it, whether Jay-Z, who started, should this guy have said that. We always have a debate about how it started and who was in the right. But then it gets down to the fact of Dubs is flying now, Corn is flying, who's winning? Who's winning? Right? And I mean, when it comes to that's a whole different argument. Let's get into that real quick before we shut down. Skepta's round 1. Friendly Fire.
Yeah.
Have you listened to it?
No.
Ignorant nigga, man. Fucking ignorant motherfucker, man. Alright, Skepta, what's your... Can you be...
It sounded honest.
Not even I know you're honest, but are you pressured, cuz? Like, because...
By who?
No, wait, not by who, by yourself, because of the code of I'm Grime, I'm UK.
No. I don't have to like everything because I'm Grime and I'm MC and I'm around.
You're gonna be real if you don't, though.
I'll be honest with you.
Sure, though, bro?
Have you ever known me to sit in front of you and have a conversation with you?
But you probably would have said to me, you know what? I'm not gonna get into certain things because we speak offline.
No. But I would say that to you.
Okay, cool.
I would say that to you, and I would say it to you on camera.
Yeah.
But that's a conversation for.
Yeah.
I would say that to you,
okay,
bro.
Cool.
I've never
like how you ran away from the Gets thing. If Gets is better than you or not. Yeah, don't look at him. Don't look at him.
I did the sounds move. Right, this is sounds move. This is sound move.
Yeah.
Hey, I did a sounds move. Yeah. Oh, that's the signature. That's actually. I've clocked it. You think I'm not locked in? You think I'm not locked in? You think I'm not locked in?
Alright, go on. Anyway, so where was we? Skepta's round 1.
Yeah, no, the Friendly Fire thing.
Wait, we're nearly done. You know, if you go firm. These men with their weak blood, I've never understood them.
Yeah.
It's roids, isn't it? So.
Man said just because you got fucking.
What are you doing? You don't even know what he's doing. Go ahead.
No, I think it sounded like a knock at the door, to be honest with you. I don't think it was.
Warning
shots.
What is that? Friendly Fire.
Can you hear? Exactly. I think it was exactly what it says on the tin. I think that's exactly what it was. That's what I think.
So, I mean...
Because again, I think... What do you think...
Would that have hurt you if he was dubbing against you? Would that hurt you? As an artist, as a rapper, would you thought, ooh... Because I know if Nas done the ether against me, man would have felt it. Not to say man would have tried to... But man would have said, nah, that was a good shot. I felt that.
Yeah,
Standing me or whatever.
I think I would have. It definitely would have made my. I think anybody telling me calling my name would make my ears perk, blood. Yeah, my ears.
Yeah, it was very light. It was light.
It was light.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I didn't like it.
I've heard a lot of mixed opinions.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I'll be real, because I know what my first thing was. I was like, okay, he's sent now, so I'm like, put everything I said to the side. That's me. I'm pure like that. I slightly want to hear. I even said to my brother, and I said, you know what? I said to Mage, I said, you know what? Guess what's gonna happen? Yeah, Skepta's gonna send, and for some reason, Joyner Lucas's response ain't gonna be all that, bruv. He's a bad boy MC. Something just tells me his response is gonna be just, nah. I don't know why. So when I listen to Skepta's, I'm like, all right, cool. This ain't all that. Let me hear what Joyner does. Joyner's come out with his response, and I think it was on a similar level, on a similar energy to Skepta's. Similar, but I think he just pipped it. As a rapper, okay. I think he just pipped it with the rappiness of it.
Okay.
Yeah, and whether what he was saying was true or false in his bars, if you put the two together, side by side, Joyner's one is a little bit better.
Okay.
As a judge, if it came on my table, record label, Jedi Records, I've listened to these two, I'm like, yo, you know what? This Skepta guy, he's alright, he's got something, But you know what? I'm gonna go with this one.
Yeah, I hear you.
But the choice of beat threw me off. Because Joyner chose a beat where I felt like he wanted to put himself in that double time space.
Yeah, I
what
felt like he
reason?
wanted to emulate the grime feel a little bit.
Yeah,
do
do
you
you
know
know
what I
what I mean?
mean? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's I don't know. See, wars, man. I don't know. You gotta be calculated this shit, man.
You do have to be calculated, bro.
Like, calculated.
That's where it gets serious. You get me?
Yeah, man,
And
you gotta get serious.
I remember last time he was on our show.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I said to you, I want you to fling some band.
Do you know what, bro?
But like,
What did I say?
You said it's not really you, and
No, it's not really me, but
because you don't want the stupidness.
No. You know what it is, bro? I'll be honest with you. Like I just know my head.
Yeah.
Like I know my mind, or whichever else it is, and I could fuck up a lot of things.
Yeah.
By indulging in foolish. Like,
yeah,
don't get
yeah.
twisted. Like if
It's a risky game.
It's a risky.
risky.
So for me,
because you could get rubbed out,
No,
bro.
no, it's not even a rub out.
No, but I'm just saying, in general, you can actually get rubbed out.
Yeah, you can, but I'm just saying
with one
for me, if I'm gonna do it, I'm not clashing because my man's here and he's good as well, and we ain't really got a problem. But he just thinks so.
Oh yeah, just
the
because,
competitive nature. But I'm nearly 40, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
I've got
genuine.
time
You
for
need
that,
it
bro.
to be
Like,
more genuine.
I can't.
But you know,
respectfully disrespect you. Like,
so what's the? So it is the essence of grime, though, just not necessarily your route.
I've had clashes, bro. I've had clashes before. That doesn't mean I want to spend my time now where I'm at doing clashes. Like I'm not on that. I'm just not vibes wise. I'm not on that. Like, I just want to. I want to make good music, whether it's even if it's still greasy.
So you're more on that because I think there's lanes when it comes to grime.
Yeah.
There's like radio performancing, stage.
Yeah, stage shows.
There's
stuff.
tunes, making tracks.
Yep. There's all
and
that.
then there's going down the war dubs.
War
path.
yeah.
That's like the kind of that, you know.
I kind of feel
you can do all, but some just stay in their lane.
In their lane,
Some
yeah.
artists, you know, they're not about this clashing thing or dubs. They're not about that. But they'll go and show raves consistently. Some will do both. Some will dub you in the rave. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And
Which is, I think, the most authentic, the most original.
Old school way,
I feel like the UK is stuck on the grime that used to be, and I don't know if they would welcome new grime.
What is new grime, though?
Like just a new grime artist. Just a 2025, 23-year-old grime artist.
We're like that. There's a couple. There's a couple. Yeah, there's a couple.
Popular now.
I don't know how popular they are though, but there's a couple.
they're getting there.
Duppy's young.
Duppy's young.
Yeah,
Duppy just turned. I think Duppy just turned 25. I think.
Yeah, Duppy's young.
RB,
that's the light skin brother.
The light skin, yeah.
He's how was he? He's younger than that.
16.
Okay, look, boom.
16.
But if we look over the span, it ain't really been much.
much.
But like all of our genres are a bit like that.
No, but grime-
it's like
grime-
the door can close behind a certain generation.
Because the
Grime
UK
hasn't
puts
had-
age on shit.
Grime hasn't had a generation of youngsters for a very long time.
For a long time.
For a long
Yeah. Grime's just been getting older and growing up.
I kinda
And now
feel
young
like-
ones jumped to,
I kind of
Yeah.
feel like drill.
Now it's happening.
Drill was that grime.
It kind of
It was,
was.
it
It
was,
was.
it
It was.
It was like a filling space.
It was for a
Filling
minute.
space,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was.
Do you know what I mean?
And obviously very similar because grime guys is on drill guys. It's not
Yeah.
like look what we're playing with is just sounds.
Yeah.
We're all rapping, cuz. Or chatting, whatever you want to call it, we're all doing the same thing. And you can take what you do over there and bring it onto this genre
do the same
anytime. And we know this.
Have you made like hip hop tunes? Of
course he
You've
has.
done hip hop
Come
tunes.
on, man.
Yeah. All right.
I think he
No,
really,
'cause
I think
I
Slightly
only know
thinks
Dirty's grime
Slightly
thing.
Dirty thinks he's a rapper. Slightly still.
I'm fucking cold. Fuck this,
Yeah,
man.
Slightly. I kind of feel he was on the rap side for a minute, you know,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
then he's like,
Yeah, he knows, man.
He's kind of like,
Bang,
sorry, brother, but he's kind of like. But what I will say for Dirty in his defense is, he's never just switched back to. He never left grime. Grime was always very much, and I think from a long while ago, he kind of looked into grime more.
Yeah.
Like, so it's not a new. He's not part of this new wave.
Yeah.
You
Cool.
get me from that tune in the gym. Remember that tune?
Flexing, you're a bad boy.
I know Dirty's my guy still. Alright, so we've all agreed that Skepta's first round was shit.
You're mad.
Alright, cool. But
VAR gone.
out of 10, what you would have gave him for Skepta? If you top tier Skepta,
Top tier
It's
Skepta
10.
as a diss tunes as well. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say it's a light
It's light, bro.
It's light. No, it's
Go,
light.
go.
6.5. We're going there.
Okay, now you're being nice.
No.
You're being nice, but I hear it.
I ain't heard it. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, listen to it in your car.
I think it's light. Yeah.
Joiners, just based on whatever.
It's gonna go into the same sort of realm. I preferred Skeps 1.
Did you?
I preferred Skeps 1
Fair
because
enough.
I was like really trying to.
Listen in.
You know me on my bars, man. So I'm really trying to. So I'll go 5.5 with Joiner.
Okay, and then Skepta's round 2, which I would say hand on heart. I haven't listened to all the way through.
Oh, there's a round 2 already.
But there's moments in it. Yeah, Skepta's round 2.
You're saying okay.
There's no 100. Come on, bro. I'm gonna
yeah.
say, if this was your round 1,
No, the first
then
one.
would have had a.
Remember,
I
it was just a
know.
knock.
The little
It was just-
Tyler, yeah.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah.
We're seeing what's going on.
Second one, the door's open. A man's got his foot in the door a bit.
Yeah.
He's not said nothing yet, but he's smiling. But his foot's in the door. I need to really break down the part 2. But from your perspective,
Yeah, no, I'm rating that one a lot more. It's showing a lot more the skills. It's showing me a bit more Skepta clash.
Yeah.
And remember, and what I think is sick about this as well is he's not really going on grime.
Yeah.
He's kind of doing this halfway in between. That grime /rap
Yeah.
thing.
So
So he's showing you this is our zone.
it's a
but I'm-
comfortable zone.
you're gonna hear.
You're gonna hear
everything.
what I'm saying.
You're gonna
But
hear-
Skepta is that anyway. That's another thing about Skepta.
Yeah, he's not.
why
just,
he's so.
He's not spitting just grime.
It's why he's so accessible. Because
clarity
both
and
him and his
cadence.
brother,
Clarity
their
and
clarity
cadence.
and their cadence means, but it also means that they don't sound as.
Grimish.
It's weird. It's hard to explain.
I know what
but
you mean.
Skepta has a very spoken word, and he can sound very English sometimes, and like you can't tell me that man can't. I can't. I'm thinking of him, but you get me. That's not me. That's how he raps, and Jamie raps the same way, and I think that means that they're more accessible to more people.
I think
But
they're more
they're not
accepted
as
well.
they're not as greasy sounding. And the thing with grime is.
You want
And
grease?
with dancehall, there's a greasy vibration you got to put in the bars, and to an extent for me for rap, that's why I never really liked like Q-Tip and them. I don't like your voice is not complementing this hip hop genre.
This is why for me, Dizzy wasn't for me.
I understand.
Now,
why?
do you understand?
No,
now,
but I'm with you.
No. But do
I'm
you understand
kinda
what I'm
with you.
saying?
Yeah,
That's
facts.
why Dizzy wasn't for me.
Dizzy's voice wasn't.
When he's spitting like
That's
grime,
but when you're talking like this and I'm spitting like that's nowhere near my voice, bro. Dizzy spits up here.
Yeah.
That's only because you got a deeper voice though.
But
So I
yeah.
can't resonate with sounding
I
like
agree
that.
with you.
Because I remember I'm a kid listening to
Yeah.
it.
Cool, yeah,
So I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah,
bro, I can't resonate with sounding super unique to I sound like a superhero. Do you know what I'm
I
saying
think the
to you?
deeper voice, the better it sounds on most music, unless you're somebody like Ghostface or what's the new guy?
Yeah,
Not
like a
new guy.
Ghostface, a Dizzy. They've got that sort of
what's
pitch.
my man's name? Conway's brethren, West Side Gun.
Yeah.
Ayah!
Yeah, it's
Get me? Ayah!
like the pitch is a
Take a
bit more
piss
there.
in the Kool-Aid!
But that suits the American.
Do.
That's an American brother, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that suits the American
They can do some
type
sneaky
of.
voice.
They get
Alright.
away with it.
Is Skepta and Giggs in the problems, you think? From what you can see.
I don't know.
Do you think there's a jealousy thing, what people are saying, or about this whole Drake
I think there's just confusion. I think people are saying things in comments and people are mixing it all into a pot and getting into their emotions about different things. To be honest with you.
Skepta's bigger better than Giggs?
Well,
I think
lyrically,
they stand alone.
let's not play even. That's a silly question, bro. They're not even the same.
Who's better than who?
Skep's better.
Dan Giggs.
Yes, bro.
Fucking hell, man.
Do you think Giggs is lyrical?
Giggs?
Yeah.
He can be. But
He's had moments. I'm not gonna. That was a great that's a great answer. Still, I can't even deny. I can't deny that answer.
Giggs has definitely got some
He's got
times where
some
he's got
bars.
some punches, but I've also heard things that I'm like.
It's just a bit lazy.
Do you remember when back in the day how people used to feel about when Cameron used to spit?
Yeah, poopity pooper.
Like you did
Cameron's cold, though.
Yeah.
No, but it's like there's a way
like
of
nursery rhyme.
There's a way of
type,
alright, look, sorry.
I've got
The thing's locking off.
Yeah.
Maverick's saying, 5 minutes.
Okay.
Alright. There's a thing of where your bars sound a bit too simplistic, or like you're stretching. The only reason you said that is to rhyme with that, and it kind of sounds like that sometimes.
But that don't
Do you know
sound
what I
like
mean?
Skepta though. Skepta got them ABC bars.
I think
I don't
I
see
think
them
they've all
going
got-
too mad.
I think they've all got an element of that. I do think there's an element.
This is why I put JME before Skepta. I feel like he's got more bars. He's just got more bars.
That's just mad.
I don't know, man. That's my
That's
opinion. I've got mad
But
opinions.
like JME will say like for instance, Jamie will say like 100 words in a minute, which is very slow. Let's just check, but I'm just saying as an example. And Skepta will say like 300. So how can Jamie be? How can Jamie be more
Jamie
lyrical?
will make more sense of his bars.
I think for me back in the day, I'm being honest here. Jamie wasn't one of my favourite MCs growing up. See, as I got older and I listened to Jamie a bit more, I'm saying, yo,
Bars,
Jamie's got one of the best and most lyrical grime bars of all time. I'm gonna play it to you afterwards. Obviously, you've got time now. But you see, Jamie,
cold man.
He's actually got one or two that would surprise you. Like, hold on a minute, he was talking about that back then. When, bro, literally,
like Juju Man.
Like he could do, he could
like
do.
Juju Man, do you like that tune? When the man Skepta and Jamie was going through that good Juju stage, where they were talking about black magic and Winnie, you know, I do Obia, voodoo and witchcraft. And then Jamie was talking about, I'm the Juju Man. He's got a whole tune. And I thought some of that kind of put me off as well.
Yeah,
like, there was a little weird vibration around the man then. And I'm Nigerian too, so
but then if you're talking Skepta, bro was in women's clothes. So that threw me way off. So I can't. I try not to let your musical influence or
you
your
know what it was?
musical
In that case, I think man was just worried.
Thing.
Young Thug was out and all these things was going on. And man was worried like, yo, where are you gonna go, Skeppy? So for a minute we thought, Skeppy, don't turn up in a dress and say, yeah, this is fashion, because you're on the edge right now. London Fashion Week. When the man start getting too many fashion weeks and that, we have to worry for the brothers. But I haven't seen nothing too reckless since that. I've worn girls' trainers before when I was young.
You've worn unisex trainers?
No, I've worn girls' trainers. In fact, the man them used to buy girls' trainers because they used to come in exclusive colorways. So if your foot was big enough, small enough, rare. Is that the same as wearing a girl's blouse?
No.
And saying, I can't believe you ain't got it? I don't know. That was a weird one. That was a weird one.
Jamie's still in his do-rag. You hear me?
Jamie's in his do-rag. I think I seen him out of his do-rag one time. I
don't think I've ever.
I was like, well, what's weird here?
That guy, he needs a lot more praise, you know. You see Jamie?
Who, Jamie?
Yeah.
Production-wise as well, he's
like,
cold,
not just in regards to talent, but you see, like, if somebody could be the blueprint of how to carry yourself as a successful artist, but stay out of the mix, Jamie would be that person.
Yeah, he does seem like someone that stays way out the way.
Remember, he's never had social media. Like, obviously, he's got Twitter.
His interviews
but he's never on. He's never been on Instagram. He's never been on Facebook. He's never had none of these social media outfits. Obviously, he deals with his health properly, whatever, in regards to eating clean, doesn't eat this, doesn't smoke, doesn't drink, never has, whichever else it is.
Jamie won the lottery twice.
I
don't know about that.
Yeah. Man them that know him. So he won the lottery twice.
I don't know about that. But in regards to even little things like his business blueprints and stuff like that, him not selling his music on certain streaming platforms and only doing physical copies and still charting. At a time when streaming is at its highest. Do you know what I mean?
He's a different brother.
He's a different
brother.
Do you know what? You learn him on. Like, I watched the interview.
Yeah, go.
I just watched his interview, and that's where I learned him. You get me? He's actually
learn about him. Yeah.
He's wise.
Yeah, big up Jamie. And anything I say is not to be taken personally. But like, obviously, if a man says that your tune shit, and you think, right, who's this brother, and you want to draw a dub or mention me, by all means, because I'm fully with it. Yeah, but love to the man them. I'm Team UK. I'm just not Team UK. I'm just not Get Along Gang. I'm Team UK, but I like the Civil War. I like no one feeling that they're safe. I like man knowing that you could get a buy-in any minute if you try to act like you're running this scene. I love all that. I want to see Wiley. I want to see Stormzy reply to Chip. I want to see Skepta try to say something to Gigs on a lyrical one. I don't want nothing to happen because I'm an advocate for peace and love on the streets, and I work for that. You get me? But musically, I would love to see the man them go to town. And I want the hip hop man, the rap man, to get out of their ego and start penning up so that we can have this, because that's what makes our scene fun. That's what makes music fun.
Competitive nature.
The competitiveness. We're at a very cozy Get Along Gang, and I'm happy to see the Civil War in grime start kicking off like it should do, because too many men came out of the woodworks to act like they're something, and that's what happens in grime. When you stick your head up above the thing for too long and you think you're safe, someone's going to aim at your head.
It's only our country. It's only RC that gets this country shaking like that, you know, brother.
It's
only grime that gets the country shaking like that, man.
I want to see more rap battles or rap disses. I love diss
So
tracks.
if someone sends for you, you're not sending back at all?
Of course he would.
No, it depends on who. It depends on who.
Why?
Why do
Because if it's
So I just
that's it. Now, if I feel like it's not going to benefit or that for me, like let's say for example, if I'm if you're somewhat there or even like a bit above me or whatever else, I'm saying to myself, right, by doing this, that does
gotta be
that for me.
strategic like that.
Yeah.
So what if someone because an underdog sends for you, just not gonna say nothing?
Bro, if it's any random,
Because he might shell out your head back. Because enough man, they get their head back shelled, but they act like, oh, because I'm bigger than you, I don't want to respond. But you know, man is shelling.
I won't get
but again, sometimes it doesn't make sense though. But again, if you're in a certain position, what for?
Because you said that you don't even consider him, like when it comes to you don't inspire him.
You said that. And then you said
you don't inspire you.
You see you man, ninjas.
Alright, listen, I'm telling you, hey, Dirty, thank you so much.
Bro,
it was an intense, heated one. He was doing bare shuffling at first, but he calmed down. Man's listened to him. He's got to get off his chest what he's got to say. You got great perspective, and you definitely schooled me a lot on things. So I just want you to know that's been noted. You schooled me on a lot. Big up Kai as well. I just think that if you're gonna come down and you're gonna chat so much, like when me and him link, Bob, I'm going to Tesco's to buy milk, and he's coming back from work. We're now spending 45 minutes chatting about the maddest things. So I'm like, bro, me and you need to work together because our conversations are so dope. Serious? And you got a great mind, bro. Like me and him, I really like him. But we also have that kind of argumentative tension, which I thought would be brilliant for the thing. Today. And we never got him on screen, so we got a voice off camera, which I don't know how that's gonna look. Because we did a lot of chatting to him.
This is what I'm saying. I was looking forward to his. I remember, bro. So I was looking forward to his opinions and that, innit? Maverick's just like, wrap up. Yeah,
Big up Maverick on the runs and twos. Hey, wait, Dirty, what have you got? So you're on the Gabos album. EP?
No, members only.
Members
EP.
only.
Yeah,
EP.
Yeah.
And that was doing some bits on iTunes.
Yeah, boom. So number 1 on the iTunes charts.
Boom.
Number 4 on the hip hop chart.
Boom.
On iTunes.
What?
Number 25. Yeah, bro.
On the what chart?
Swear down.
Yeah, bro.
I want
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I want chat.
I'm stuck in that.
No. Don't hit me with your hip hop hand,
No, big up. And 25 on the official album charts.
Serious.
Official UK album charts. Yeah.
So how many members in members only?
So members only is not a crew, you know. Just
Okay,
so people
it's a
understand that as well. It's
collective.
just, bro, like it's just everyone who's on the same frequency. There's cameramen, there's videographers, there's chefs, there's people that are just doing bare stuff.
It's a collective.
Yeah, it's a collective of people who's just on the same thing. If one man says he's got a video shoot and the man is about,
all on this.
man then will try and fly over whatever else it is. Boom, boom, boom.
I love that.
Yeah,
Who's
bro.
main members musically? Or main?
There's the people that people would have seen so far would have seen Chaos. They would have seen Mimi.
Yeah.
They would have seen.
Big up Mimi as well.
Yeah, big up Mimi. Big up Chaos. Big up Blair. Big up Hits.
Is Dappy joining?
Nah, it's not a joining thing. It's not a joining thing. Remember, it's not a crew. It's just
I hear you still.
if we're in the same spaces and whatever else it is and the vibes or whatever else it is, we have our
Cruz
teams.
Leon joining?
Who?
Cruz. Is he joining?
There's no there's no subscriptions, bro.
Can I join?
Man said, you see, so
I need to join
you need to do your
SM1
history.
right now. That's the only safe place for a man like me that's going against Grime vocally. SM1. You get me? Gigs? Because you know these men are not street.
These man are
That street. I know how
capital
great he felt.
T-R.
He's being nice now. But now, you know what? Rage came out. Rage had a lot to say. Big up Rage, slew them.
Yeah.
Rage had to be like, yo, he said if he sees anyone doing any tunes with any Grime guys, he's going to look at them sideways. If he looks at any Grime guys doing tunes with gigs, he's going to look at them sideways.
reckon, bro, I hear it.
Because he's not, well, if you don't rate your,
Would you do a tune with
how
gigs?
can you do a tune with gigs?
What do you mean? How can I do it?
Yeah,
my
'cause
thing
you
is
don't,
this.
you don't,
Bro,
No.
bro, this whole thing's a mess. Like, I'm not trying to be friends
Would
with
you
no
do a
one.
tune with
Yeah.
gigs?
Yes, I would. I'm not trying to be no one's friend. I'm trying to mash works and get some money and whatever else it is. But I'm not
big
trying
up
to be no one's
gigs, man.
friend.
Big up SC15.
Like, this is what I'm saying. Man, man have to take the emotions out of certain
Yeah, when
things
it's
or
time to
whatever
get
else it is,
real
when you're
and we
doing
want to
work.
get actually gangster, then we got to come out of this East London malarkey and we got to get to Peckham.
How
Big
about-
up gigs. Huh! It's your boy Jedi for JEDIONLINE, Illuminati Live, Red Pill to Illuminati
Aye,
Clips,
listen,
like, comment, share,
pagan.
subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know we go by. Nah, it's jokes. Big up, listen, unity with Barlin, grime, rap, hip hop, whatever you're doing, just be good and be a good lyricist, get thick skin, and be able to take some criticism, and you don't have to listen to what I'm saying, but I guarantee you I'll spin most of you. No, I'll spin you all. Right. including
man.
Dirty.
All right, listen.
Lock off the
yeah,
shot.
lock it. He went mad.
I do.